Live, and we are live. We are live the first time. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cali Brick Clique Live, episode number 53. And yes, this will be on anywhere you can find podcasts after that, and obviously you can see us right here, well, live. And like always, we got Claire, the plastic architect.
Hi.
And we got Ninja.
Yes, sir.
Look, you see his hand
in the flashback here. Had to break the third wall.
Yeah, you broke it finally after a year. It's been one hell of a year. It is New Year's Eve where we are at. We have about 7 hours till midnight, and then it is 2022. Right?
But yeah, this is exciting. It's our first live stream. It's our first live stream on our official Cali Brick Clique channel. So we decided to invite our guests over the past year. So, we started off with Cali Brick Clique. It was just the three of us chatting, and we got just utterly and ridiculously bored talking to ourselves. There was like nothing else we could say anymore. So we decided to bring on our first guest, which was like Cece was. There's so many amazing people that came on, starting and with Hive and Justin and Ryan and Jang, and we've had so many amazing people come and join us, and many of those people are going to be with us today. And we're not going to really get into the nitty-gritty or talk nonsense like we usually do, but what we will do is ask our lovely guests like what their regrets were, what their proudest moments were, any reflections on the past year, and and then just kind of shoot the proverbial shit. So anyway,
let's go. You just had to
there we go. I gotta do it. We are adults here, so let's behave. And then there is also we may have our guest host Josh from Josh Build Stuff will be joining us at some point. And so yes, anyway,
it's a celebration.
It's a celebration. So we're gonna have people coming in different increments, and we decided to start with part of the world that is already in 2022. So shall we bring in our UK friends that are here? Yay!
Wasn't expecting that. Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys! How does it feel? How does 2022 feel?
Oh, it's terrible. The world is ending.
Oh wait, no.
The aliens are here and they're probing tech.
I can tell you one thing. It appears, and keeping this very Lego related, Lego have increased the a ton of D2C prices on their website as we've gone over midnight.
Really?
So it's more expensive.
Everything went up in price?
Some stuff has come down, but a lot of the popular stuff has gone up.
What have you seen? Yeah.
So the Falcon's gone up £50.
Oh my God.
The Titanic's come down 15. The Gunship's come down 10. I've got a list here.
Are you gonna get another? Oh no, never mind.
The 8080 is the same price. Had that gone down, Ninja, I might have invested in a couple more. But what else have we got? Assembly Square went up £50.
Wow.
Ice Castle down 15. Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle up 20. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. They've fluctuated all the prices.
Do you think that's unethical? Do you think they should have told us? Do you think what do you think?
I mean, it would have been nice for a bit of heads up when they know that this is possibly one of their busiest traffic periods. They know that they're gonna catch out a lot of people that are going to be on the site and just chucking extra stuff in their cart. Maybe they were hoping that they didn't notice. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see him taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Wait, so I want to know first and foremost, what have you guys done to celebrate the new year? Because we still have 7 hours to go, and you guys are 1 hour in.
Well, I've drunk nearly a bottle of wine, so.
Nice.
Happy New Year!
I
didn't think it was this tipsy, by the way, but it turns out I am.
Nice. It makes for a better show. It's all good.
I'm surprised Tech's not.
I've had a couple, but no, I just taken it chill. I was I was thinking of going to Lego store tomorrow, so I wasn't going out or anything tonight. And but now I don't know. I'm just really tired,
Yes.
so I'm being really boring. But yeah, not done too much really. Built some Lego, the standard stuff. We streamed with Greg on London Calling earlier. That was fun as always.
The 100th episode, yeah.
That was it. Yeah, reflecting back on the year and stuff. It's always a good time.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See?
I think tomorrow's gonna be the first time I ever go. Wait, I don't even know when to go to wait in front of the Lego store. Like, do I go an hour ahead? Do I go 2 hours ahead? 3? I have no idea. I've never done it. So,
Well,
I
you
don't know
hoping to get?
I don't know if you know, there's no Lego store in Ireland. Shock, surprise. But I'm going to Smith's. I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. And they've got all the stock on the website at the moment. And I'm so excited to get the chicken soup guy from Stunts.
Oh, extreme.
Yeah.
I have a special name
I'm
for
not
him,
yet.
but I won't say it.
well, to answer your question, Tech, I'm getting the modular. I have to get that day one.
Nice.
You know what I mean? That way, I have every single one of them, except for the Park Street, obviously.
I'm going for that Ahsoka.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Gotta get all the brickheads.
I know there's a bunch of other stuff that I know I'm gonna pick up.
Mm-hmm.
That when I'm there, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That needs to go in the cart. That needs to go in the cart. I really want that BMW Technic motorcycle for some reason. I don't know why, but there's just so many other things that I want to pick up as well. That I'm like, I should probably just get the modular, go check out, and then leave. Like, don't look around. Otherwise, you're gonna end up buying like
everything.
AT-AT.
That's part of the reason why I don't want to go as well, because I'll be like, oh, new stuff, and I'll be like, oh, there's Stanza's tiger with a big ass, and like there's
groundbreaking part usage.
It is. I can't look at the flower piece the same way anymore.
I think
I don't think any of us
that shook the community right
same
there.
way.
Yeah, the Friends themed is ruined for me now. just flowers everywhere.
So, like, since we're looking to the future, like, what is there anything you did this past year that you either regret or you want to redo, as in I want to redo it again, or I want to redo it a different way, or you're proud of?
I don't regret anything. I don't think I did anything that was bad. Maybe not keeping up on daily content. When I started the channel, I was doing stuff daily. Like, I didn't know anybody, and all the kind of like bigger guys, Justin and everything, they all did something daily. So I thought that was the thing to do. And then I kind of got a bit not tired. It just kind of like was like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore because I've got children and stuff. So I took a little a backseat, and then I got into the streaming with Greg and stuff, and I felt a bit more settled then when I started to meet people and know people, and like all the new people were just all the new people were just like so cool and everything. And but I do want to get back into daily videos, and that's what I will be doing. But I don't regret anything. I've had a great year, and the year before was brilliant, and it's just been a joy, really.
That's a really big commitment. Daily videos.
Mm-hmm.
I have the time, you see, because I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I do have the time to do it. I just got really lazy, I think, as well. And
what's like the driver? Are you like, is it just like for channel growth, or is it just you have creative drive? Like, what's the? I just curiosity. Like,
so I recently got not recently. I got a diary, and I kept losing it, so I got a bigger diary, and I've been writing ideas down. So I've been getting these ideas lately of different things, and I suppose it's just I enjoy it. It's not. I don't feel like I need to keep up with anybody. If I felt like I needed to keep up with everybody, I'd be buying new sets all the time, and I'd be divorced, and I'd be homeless with loads of Lego. I could build a Lego house out of bricks.
You wouldn't have the Lego. She would have the Lego, and then
Lego. But no, it's just something that I feel I can do now, and I didn't lose a passion for it, but I don't know if I fell out of doing it every day and just felt like I'd be okay doing one or two things. But I really enjoy shorts helped as well, and reels are helping. I enjoy doing those, and they're quick and easy. And I don't know if it's you get a high off doing them, but that's what I want to get back into, doing the daily thing. But I have different styles of things I want to do as well. I want to do reviews, but not your usual reviews that we see everybody doing. A different take on them. Actually, not reviews, just a thing of what I like about a set. Because we all buy sets we like. We don't buy sets that are crap. So I want to do videos that just literally telling people about the things I like about the set I bought. But keep them short, not as in shorts, but short videos of about a minute to 2 minutes.
I have a lot of video figures. I might buy sets that are crap. just a heads up.
Well, there you go.
Is video like something that we regret as a community as a whole?
No,
No, I love these figs.
No,
There you go. So is it more like a redo?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I think honestly, it's asking Lego to not like, just shoot at the wall and like try to get, something right and expect them to not get everything wrong there's never going to be any kind of innovation that way. And that means that like nothing, if nothing new ever came and like if they didn't try to do all these things, there would also not be the successes that they have, like it's a risk to do a gigantic set that seems like only a small population could be able to acquire, but clearly that's something that we desire as an AFOL community. But I think also just I don't know, I think it's just a bit short-sighted to say like an entire theme is like a total regret. Like if you go and look at the nuances of the pieces and the figures, and exactly Western Wolf, the same person who said, I think earlier in the chat, that video figures were number one regret. But we did get some colorful prints and new head molds, exactly. And we might get other things, but there is, I don't know. I think it's like we're much quicker to say the worst on Lego than we are to say the good.
And like wider than that, you guys up there had like such an insane weekend, despite the event, like the whole video event, like not going ahead.
Yeah, like we had a great time.
What a social thing that was, and that looked so much fun, even if it wasn't the best time, like because of the event. It was, you guys all bonded and had fun, and it was an excuse to meet up and stuff. So
yeah, and that never would have happened if it wasn't.
Oh man, I was gonna segue.
Yeah, but the thing is like, it is like, there's good to come of it. Was it a successful theme? No, that's just a statement of fact. Like, the sets are still on shelves. Everything seemed to be moving through the holidays. Everything was sold. Those aren't selling. Are they bad sets? Maybe, but like to regret them is something, I think to have regret and to have resentment are two things that should be a little bit more careful. You know what I mean? And I think I'm genuinely like not trying to be like deep or intense or anything, but I think there's like some reality check that needs to be done at the end of the year, when it comes to like what our hobby is to us and how we spend our free time and what emotions are brought up and how we feel about it. It's like, if this is bringing you stress, like if you're so upset about Lego video, man, I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but yeah, I think I'm really excited for the future of Lego. I think it's really interesting. I think at the beginning of last year, we were like, oh, we're like totally like getting out of, this like pandemic nightmare, like things are getting better, like vaccines are on the horizon, things are going to change. And then obviously like not too much has changed, and we're, we're kind of getting closed down again, and things are happening. And it seems like this is never ending. But I think no, but it's not. I think it is, there are actually like, there are actually some things to look forward to, but I'm interested to see how Lego changes as a company with the economic changes that are forthcoming. A lot of the stuff that's happened in the last 3 years or 2 years really is compounding, and the ramifications of that are gonna happen around us, on an economic level. Like the market is like up and down. People are still feeling very, very wealthy, so therefore they're spending a lot more money. You're seeing a lot more stuff move off the shelves. We're getting bigger and bigger sets, but like, how long is that going to last for? Like, how these Lego stores are only so big, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what's the tipping point? Is what I'm really curious about. You know. Anyway.
Yeah. It got brought up in London Calling about like, do we think we'd see, or when do we think? Because it's inevitable. When are we going to see the first like $1,000 Lego set? And we were saying about how already on shelves you've got the $800 Falcon, you've got the $800 Star. Is the Star Destroyer sale 700 in America, I think, and then the AT-80 also 800. Like, and then outside of that's just Star Wars, and then you've got like the Titanic, you've got the Colosseum, you've got the Disney Castle, even still about in the like the amount of sets above $300-$400 still is
out of control.
It's crazy.
Yeah, CC, I feel like a 1K setter is around the corner. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, like,
dang, what do you think it would be?
Star Wars.
I reckon Star Wars.
I don't think it'll be much different. I just think that like this $800 set will just be $1,000 a
It'll
year.
just be the normal thing, yeah.
Like inflation is like out of control, and like half the economists are predicting that it's going to stay. The other half are saying it's going to go away. So who knows?
Well, I have a regret.
Oh, what is it?
I regret not going to Brick Fair, Virginia.
Oh,
I know.
You had a wedding.
I know, but still, it was like I said. I mean, if I were to redo some things, that would have been one of them because I think that would have been cool. But it also not going makes me really hungry for like the convention year. Although, like, I thought you're looking at me like my mic is muted or something. That I really I'm going to make an effort to ensure that I go to Chicago, that I go to for the military people that are in here, the World War Brick the week after, which I have no idea. Might as well just stay there for a week in Chicago, and then Virginia shortly after. So I promise that it's gonna happen. That I want to see more of you. Like that was the one thing I also want to redo is relive those times where I actually met a lot of you, like in person, where I actually like this. You know what I mean? That's seeing each other like in physical form. Although it's like I've seen you and I met you already. It's a surreal thought because remember this same kind of aspect 10 years ago would kind of be weird.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I'd say like 20 years ago, like meeting people on the internet might be kind of shitty.
Exactly. That was shiesty back
then.
I would say even less than that. Like, yeah, I would say even less than that. I know like when I did YouTube, like when I was a lot younger, my mom didn't know for quite a while because I just knew that she would have a problem with it, and there would be so many like, it's the internet. It's gonna be a stranger. They're gonna groom you. They're like, it's just, like, it's just
Oliver. No. Claire, how's his tummy?
Much better. You know, just a twice weekly vomit is standard, I guess.
Poor boy.
It's just we get to dog sit tomorrow, so you'll have to be alone for a couple of days. It'll be okay though.
So, anything you guys are proud of from the year?
Yeah.
You go first. I am. Well, I'm proud of getting up to 10,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was something I didn't think would happen for years and years and years. And Shorts helped with that. Like, anyone who used Shorts and got that far, we all admit like Shorts helped. And if you use Shorts the right way, you realize there's a Shorts audience. So if you're making Shorts for them, now I always put a short out after 2 a.m. because it hits Asia. So if you look at your viewers and you see the Asian countries, that helps. But it's whether it doesn't matter how you get there. I thought that was brilliant. Getting to 10,000, thought I'd never ever get there, and it's not the fact that you get like this number, but you along the way you meet people and you make friends, and it helps. Like the community tab, getting 1,000. I really wanted that tab. Like I was so eager to get that because it was another way of communicating to people, and it was just cool. So they're the things, but the friends I've made are the things that make me most proud, like over the whole thing, because I've never made so many friends in one kind of year before, and genuine friends as well, like that. Like, we all look after each other, and we check in on each other and stuff. And I mean, that's the main thing.
Tech, what about you?
Yeah, I think that is definitely the biggest thing. I think we all come for the Lego and we've like stayed for the community, cliche as that is, but like it's true. Like I can't imagine even just like the four that I'm on the panel with here, like I couldn't imagine not being able just to message one of you or like hanging out or just being in a call or being on a live stream or something. Like that would just be completely weird if that just all suddenly went away. And like Shai was saying, next year it's like the single most priority to make at least one of the conventions in America next year, because it'd just be a load of fun. And
it's a lot of fun. As like the only person on this panel that went to Brick Fair, Virginia.
There we go.
And I'm not saying it to like rub in anyone's face, but it was a ton of fun. I think, I don't want to speak on Sam's behalf, but I think it was one of the best times of his entire life. But
I mean, until he thought he got a second banner.
Oh yeah.
I watched that video yesterday. It was great. I rewatched it yesterday. I
wanted to know what happened, like when he got to the car, because the clip changed right after that. Was he upset? Like, did he like destroy something? Was he like? Did he not talk to you for like 30 minutes? Like, what happened? That's what I wanted to know.
Anger happened. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anger happened for sure.
Did you know that they took it to your house? Did you know that they're taking it?
Yeah, actually, so I gave JB the idea to do it. So I was not, I felt very guilty. Okay. What I didn't know is that they would like kind of handle it so aggressively. I thought they'd be a little bit more careful with it. I didn't think that they would like put it on the floor showroom of Brick Fair, that it would be on the floor, the filthy floor there. I thought there would be some empathy to that, so I didn't think they would unroll it. I thought it would, like, no harm would come to it, but it was unfortunate that wasn't taken into consideration. But yeah, I was in on it. His mom was in on it. It was.
So is that a redo then?
Yeah, I would say that's a redo. I think I would say I would have been more aggressive with Llama to get a signature.
Dang, that's right.
I paid $100-some to get in here. You need to sign this right now.
Listen,
but I would never do that though. It's like I totally like pick and choose like my battles with that kind of stuff. But yeah, that would have been a big thing.
Like, listen, you know what you came here for, Llama. Okay, don't try to write us off because we want your autograph now. This is bullshit.
It was, but it was worth it. It made the content more interesting that came about it. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was one unbelievable moment after the next. Don't get me wrong, it was like one of the best Disney trips of my life to go with like Josh and Michael and stuff, but it was the llama drama made it,
the llama drama.
It was so absurd. But yeah, that was I was happy to see that made it into Tommy's Rewind as well. So
yeah, the Rewind was good. That's like proper end of year feel good factor.
Yeah,
I cried.
Yeah,
I think it was emotional. I mean, your dog was in there. I would have.
Yeah, my dog was in there. I haven't shown. I don't rewatch that vlog until like. Actually, I've never rewatched that vlog. I posted it and that was it. And then I saw it, and I guess going with what I was saying, kind of getting to the moment, what was happening with Tech, and then.
Greg Pollard.
Yeah, and then it just kind of came into it, and then I saw it, and it was a complete shock, and I was like, and then it got me very emotional. I actually recorded a reaction of that because I wanted to put it in a future vlog, and I guess now I'm happy that I did that. So I guess you can see me cry later. I mean, I've cried like 3 times on this platform. I don't know if anyone's noticed,
but that's okay.
Pretty open.
Yeah.
That's not something to be ashamed of, or that.
That's right.
Yeah, no, there's that rewind was great. I think Sans and I like definitely didn't understand the assignment. Like you guys like talked and like you guys all talked. Did Tommy give you prompts to talk?
No, I had no idea what to do. So he gave me a brief, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, okay, right." So I did a video, and then I wasn't happy with it, and then I left it. And then Tommy was like, "Hey, have you got the video?" And I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" So I redid the video, and I didn't like that one either. And then I was like, "Oh my god, I don't want to ask him what he actually wants." So he sent me.
It's just excess. What? Why did you panic so much? My gosh.
Because I panic about everything. Everything I do, I panic about. I go to the shop, I'm like, oh my god, Lorraine, oh my god, oh my god. And Lorraine's calm down, calm down. But then, right, so I said to him, listen, what exactly do you want? And he had a typo or something. He asked me to press something, and I was like, what is going on? So I just went for what I felt. Really, and I made a video which was about 1.5 minutes, and then I watched like everyone else, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like they had speeches and they were like emotional.
Exactly, like Shy and Emily and Tech. You guys were all like chatting it up, and Sans was like, "There's not going to be any audio, so just wave. We have to."
Well, I didn't know what he wanted either. He just said dance. And I had to rewind or show the rewind thing and then just do whatever. So I'm like, well, I'll just say something if he uses it. I literally told him like, hey, you could use some of this, all of it, or none of it. It's all good with me.
But I feel like it's very natural. It's like we all had like our very natural instincts. We're just like, let's use the green screen.
Yeah. But no, it made sense, and I think it fit. Like it was open to interpretation because that is then putting how like your personality forward, and that's exactly what Tommy wanted to capture.
I know exactly, which I hope happened. I made sure to get the cat in there. I'll just recorrect that.
I still think my favorite clip throughout the whole thing is when Emily is just spinning in her chair. It's like, that's a very clip of me going back in time. I hope that's useful to you.
That was very Emily as well, though. Like, so, as Claire said, everyone had their kind of instinct thing, and you were able to pinpoint. You go, that's very Sans, and Claire. There's a green screen. That's very Techie's emotional and to the camera, and that's Emily spinning around in a chair. Like, but what I had originally said was, I said, hey, welcome to the 2021 Rewind. This is the video where Tommy gets us to make the video and he gets the views. But he cut it out.
You got cut out. I feel like there needs to be Tommy, I know, is trying to sleep right now so that he can get to the Lego store tomorrow as early as possible. But I think we should put to a vote to get some clips, what is it called?
Some bloopers.
Some bloopers from
outtakes.
Exactly.
That would be pretty fun to watch.
The problem is like our content that we sent that's all we sent. We just sent
was the bloopers.
I guess so. Apparently, we are a blooper.
That's blooper material out there.
Your last green screen clip was perfect. A way to end that.
And Claire, you were eating a burger in it. Like there's nothing more Claire than that. There's nothing more the Plastic Architect brand than you eating a burger.
I know everyone's like showing Lego sets, and I'm just like shoving food in my mouth. Anyway, oh man, we have a lot of friends in the chat, so I think I think there are people that are here to see some other people, which is very exciting. Thank you, Holly, for sending your friends. She will be on soon, so don't stress, friends in the chat. Let me introduce you to Tech and Sai, who are also wonderful content.
We get the hint.
We'll be friends with them too.
No, there is no. Tonight is casual. We do have like we did give people like different time slots, and
we mainly wanted to make sure that's more of an intimate like conversation than it is to be spread loaded with like 9 people talking at once. So that's why we did it like this, which is it's so far working out pretty well because we get to talk to Tech and Sai.
So far, so good. See that, Holly? Look what you got to follow.
Boom.
I know, right?
Bar said hi already, straight out the gate.
So, it looks like we have somebody coming in through the back.
Creeping
I'll just
through
bring him,
the back door,
bring him
and
in
it's
as we start to rotate and switch.
it's not a chicken soup.
Hi, look how
You guys are on
cute
mute.
you are. No, yeah, no, it's fine. You need to turn the volume up on your walkie-talkie.
Oh,
No, you're
my
still
kids stole
muted.
mine. I don't know where they are.
What is going
Oh,
on?
no.
How did we get here?
Jesus. Oh my god, I love it. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Just kick him
Still no
out.
bueno.
No, kick it, because that happened to Sai when he got in too. So just kick him out and get him back in. Yeah.
Test.
Is it button on the
It's
on the
okay, you
mic?
guys can
Oh,
just
is
stay
he
there.
dropping bars?
Is she rapping? Is Emily rapping right now? We can't even hear her.
No.
We can't hear you.
This is so good.
I know, right?
We're not
I'll just cut him.
we're not joking with you.
We're not.
Just-
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. There you go.
Okay, well we'll give them a minute.
Is the mic
No.
not plugged in? I don't see the red light.
Yeah. Oh, hey, your mic's not plugged in. It's not on.
No, but it's not facing us. It's like
That's right.
there's
That's
a-
right. You're
yeah.
right. You're right. Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Anyway,
Never
let's
mind.
not the sources came on and we just like hard started ignoring tech and Sai. I'm so sorry. I just got excited, but it's like
I'm
pointy hat.
excited to see them too.
Who's that?
No. Well, while they're figuring, okay, here we go. Yeah.
Is that
No.
still
That's a definite redo. To
yeah.
the conversation,
Speaking of bloopers, it was like perfect timing.
right?
Yeah,
Go
don't worry
back
about it. No, but like while you guys are stressing about the audio, I hope you can hear us. So like think about like what you guys think are like your biggest, things that you enjoyed the most over the year and like your regrets or redo. And your redo can also be just a repeat because you loved it so much. So I'll give you that to like kind of mull over. But in the meantime, Shy Ninja, I know Shy, you told us your one regret is not going to Brick Fair. What is your repeat that you'd rather do? What is your proudest moment, Shy, I guess?
Really, my proudest moment is probably like almost right now.
Almost.
It's almost right now. It's because I look back after watching Tommy's video. I looked back into the year, and this whole thing has been a roller coaster for me. And a lot of you have been a part of that. You've watched it. You've heard me rant over it. You've heard me like literally bombard you repetitively about the same thing over and over again. And then now that I reflect back into all of it, there's not one piece that I actually regret because it got me to this point right now. That's my life in general. That's the relationship with my family and friends. That's meeting you guys and being in the space that we've created, not just us three, but as an entire community. I've always thrown out there that there should be someone that kind of holds us together. And it's not just one person. It's literally everybody that's here. Literally.
Yeah.
Like there's been times when like people just randomly hit me up because they haven't heard anything from me, or if they can see that I'm not really doing too well. That's real friendship. Like that's how you know you've crossed that barrier, that this isn't just a facade of just, content creators and content creators. This is literally like real friendships, like spread all over the world. And then coming to that realization is, I feel like one of my proudest moments that I can think of, like literally right now. Boom.
That's good.
That's a big deal. And on that note,
Damn, son.
Damn.
yeah, I don't know how we're gonna top that. I feel like, usually I'm like, okay, I'm gonna one up Shy in some way or another.
Wow.
I gotta get the last word in, but I don't know. I think that was pretty good. I feel like our community, it's like a lot. I don't want to speak on behalf of fans. He's not here yet, but he sometimes he doesn't like hearing, or he says the word community doesn't feel right, for this space that we call the Lego world, the Lego space. And I don't know, I tend to argue with him. I guess that's just like how you define community, I guess. But I think it's definitely different. Like the Lego space in terms of other YouTube spaces. Like when I think of like, the video game world, or like, oh my God, someone's coming on with her loud bags and her parts. and with no awareness.
We're back.
Oh my God,
Hey.
What up?
God, you guys, I had no idea where I was going with that nonsense. But good. I'm so happy everybody is here.
I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know when I should put him in.
I was like,
'Cause I'm
I'll
like,
take the opportunity to open back.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys, if someone just the group live stream mentality is new to Holly, it's okay. It's okay.
It is very different. Yeah. Still learning.
Anyway, so Cece, Emily, Ross, Holly, welcome back to the Cali Brick Clique channel.
Thanks.
Yeah, very
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
good. I think was Cece officially our first guest on the
I think
Cali
so,
Brick
right?
Clique?
Oh, wow. What an honor.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, anyway, Cece, it's so good to have you here. I want you to like mull over your proudest moment and just like, you know, it doesn't have to be like Lego related, whatever it is, like just your 2020 thoughts. We'll come back to you. Just like because I feel like we just dumped this on you right now. So I'll give you a moment to like think about it. But Emily, Ross, have you guys recovered from the trauma of audio?
I think so.
Purgatory? Okay,
I'm not sure.
I think
yet.
it was the web browser. It was weird.
We like closed out of Chrome, reopened, and I think we're good. So
Who knows?
I have no idea. But yeah,
We
we're
made
here.
it.
Hopefully, to
Well, happy
stay.
New Year's, everyone.
Happy
Happy
New Year.
2022, Holly. I know you're ahead of us. What's it like on the other side? Is it better?
Keep up.
We're on the other side too, Ross.
Yeah,
oh, that's
exactly.
right.
Oh.
Wait.
Mhm.
No,
We're
you're
in the
right.
future too.
Happy New Year.
They're 6 hours ahead of you guys.
You just
Oh,
beat
man.
us.
Why are y'all still up? I don't know. I'm gonna be in bed at like 10. So
right?
I'm always amazed. My favorite
Yeah.
is like when we're on
midnight.
Hive stream late till night, and then we see Tech say hi, and we're like, all right, that's time to go to bed.
good night, everybody.
Good night.
Let's hear Greg say good morning. You're like, wait a minute.
Yep, I'm out of here. So you were asking about our biggest regrets?
Yes, biggest regrets, like best moments, like
Easy.
you know.
We already
Yeah.
have one set.
Oh yeah. We thought about
Friends episode 2 set, whatever that was. The apartment
apartments.
set.
Oh, got it. Like that.
I regret buying
No,
that.
Friends 2. Like you guys are also apparently.
Got it. I was talking about like a Lego set, but but it was like a lifetime moment. But sure, let's talk about a Lego set. Rob. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Sans.
We got caught up in the moment, I think, with Friends. I think the Central Park set really knocked it out of the perk. but the I don't know, the second one I got so excited. I know that was a great one, right?
You
But
made
the,
Shy like do that like backwards laugh thing.
But the second set, like, it looked really great. I was really excited for it. And then when we built it, like, it was a really fun build, and I liked all the details on it. But man, it is probably
It takes up a whole shelf on our Billy bookcase,
Yeah.
and it's like way at the top, so you can't even see it. You just see
It's-
like the lights shining down, and you're like, "This is terrible."
Yeah.
I would much rather have like anything else there.
It's the worst display set.
But I don't know how to
think.
bag it up, so I'm just like waiting for like the sitcom tower thing, the rebrickable to
Eventually,
happen.
I think that's the way out.
I'm like looking at it, and I'm just like, I wish I didn't get it. It was like what 120.
Oh no.
I wish I had that money back.
Oh well, at least we got Janice, right?
We got
I just
Janice.
want to make a tower.
There we go. Worth it.
That feels like so long ago that happened.
Right. I was thinking about like this year. I've been seeing everyone's like videos of the past year, and I was like, I forgot that the blacksmith house came out and the shuttle came out.
Ninjago City Gardens. I
Ninjago-
forgot that.
I forgot that was this year. Just
It's flown by.
all went over my
Crazy.
cone. It was crazy.
Nuts.
So much stuff packed in 1 year. That's why.
Mhm.
The
You had
Adidas
any
shoe as
reviews?
well. Everyone
right.
That's on
knows
sale
about
now.
that.
That was on Lego Shop at Home for 20% off, like as of 2 hours ago. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
that
I
brings
seen
us
that.
to our other one. All the collab things. I got my Levi's.
But all the
shirts.
collabs are like winter clothes, and it's still hot here, so I'm like
Yeah.
kind of torn about it. Like I wish there were tank tops or something. Everything's just sweaters,
Maybe
Can't
they have
wear
a summer line coming.
right? I hope there is.
I guess they had the sandcastle thing. Oh, I guess it was actually
That's
snowman.
true. Catering for some sort of audience.
You're right.
Mhm.
Not good enough though. Not good enough.
Hey, there's Sans. Hey, Sans.
Hello.
It's our 1 year anniversary.
If I give out our address, will someone prank order a pizza?
He's
Yeah.
Kind of pizza.
Nice.
Put your address.
You can actually do that through like the Google thing, like whatever makes our disco ball go. You can actually set it up through like Pizza Hut or Domino's. And so if someone like donates $20 and you set it up, like it doesn't just happen. Like pizza will just arrive.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like really considering it. But then
Yeah.
like what if it happens like multiple times and you have like
Yes.
a lot of pizza?
Can I just tell you what he asked me? I've been cooking, by the way. He's like, do we have anything in the fridge other than the duck and the roasted potatoes and the roast?
I didn't say that.
That sounds terrible.
It's
Yeah.
perfect day for
Sad.
pizza.
No, we definitely don't have anything easy to grab. Everything is like heat it, carve it off, roast it, something. It's like it's definitely difficult. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Aw, poor Sans. Getting a home cooked meal.
I know. I was like, come hang out, and then now there we go.
Now he's gone.
Go make duck pizza.
Ooh.
Duck pizza, interesting.
That's weird.
So that was a regret, right? Essentially.
That was, I guess, yeah, that's like our biggest, I guess, purchase regret.
Do we have any like life regrets, Lego YouTube regrets? I don't know. Like, I don't think I would change anything. Like I'm really happy with where things went. Like as the year went by, I feel like we kind of found ourselves as a channel more and more. And it's like, I like the vlogs. People also like the vlogs. I'm just gonna keep doing vlogs, and like kind of focusing down to like vlogs and city stuff. And so I don't know. I wouldn't take anything back. I don't think. Like I'm happy.
Your reels are really entertaining as well.
The
I love seeing
reels.
your reels.
I'm glad.
Today's were
I don't know,
hilarious.
That's so scary starting out because it's like it could either be like really cringy or they could do
don't
well.
worry.
Or both.
It's okay. It can be both.
Some of mine are definitely both.
You
I
just
think.
got to embrace it.
But it's like the more weird you are, the better they do. Because it's like
Yeah.
no one wants to see something boring. They want to see some weirdo doing something crazy with Lego.
Mhm.
And then they want to
that's,
complain
like, my
about the
mindset.
weirdo, and then you get more engagement.
Right? Yeah, it's like, oh, you weirdo, and I'm like, thank you for commenting.
Yeah, keep it up.
It'll make
keep
it do
up.
better now.
I think my favorite one was probably today's.
Yeah.
My personal favorites are the one where Ross is featured. I think those were the best.
Aw.
I made him stand. So, like, backstory, I was like, okay, just like stand over there, but close your eyes until a certain point because I feel really cringy. Like, if you're watching me do this.
It took 7 takes.
Yeah, he was like, it's okay, just keep doing it. He was so supportive.
So yeah, I was gonna ask, will you film yourself talking like to the camera? Let's say you're like reviewing something, or you're like, "Hi, it's Emily, and welcome back to the channel." Will you do that with Ross in the room?
No, I will never do that with Ross in the room.
Why?
Ross will be very far with headphones on, playing a game before I film.
Yep, I'm playing
No,
Halo Infinite.
I'd be the
That's
same.
it.
Like even if somebody is out in the hall, I'd wait till they go, and then I might have to retake.
Yeah,
and
see, we
I-
are the normal ones. You aren't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I don't even keep like when I don't keep rolling.
it's awkward. It's awkward. So
So
because like
weird.
I know that he's like passing judgment on the fact that I haven't like scripted it or like planned anything, prepared
This
anything.
is the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's hard on Emily because it's awkward for her, but I also get like a little bit like frustrated. I'm like, man, you said that line like 4 times. Can
I can introduce the video. I'll introduce it like 12 times, and then I'll be like, okay, let's move on. One of those was good. Okay, let's just keep going.
get it in
And it's-
editing?
And it's
Keep
also
it
like
nearby.
it's not a normal conversation. Like 99% of the time. I mean, like every once in a while you like get that spur of like, conversational, I don't know, like bliss, and you'll just like it'll just like flow out. But I guess like most of the time you have to like repeat and cut and whatever. But I don't know, I am not allowed to be within earshot. I need to like have I need to be in a closed door room, separate, playing a show, but that's not too loud so that it can't be picked up by the mic.
Finish 2 pizzas, 8 pieces of stuffed cheesy bread, 2 liters of Coke, and $1 donation to St. Jude.
Is that like a promo?
Wait,
wow.
who's it with? Who's it with?
Domino's.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You're
Yeah.
good. Good call.
Yeah, Dominic,
Thomas is good.
do it.
And if you don't eat it all, it's leftovers for tomorrow.
I feel like we're starting the year off right with like
It's gonna take forever to get
Me.
feel like they're gonna be so busy. Like I feel like we've ordered on holidays before, and it takes like 2 hours. So just be prepared.
The amount of people I saw out walking this morning on my way to the Lego store was insane. So many people just getting their exercise in, trying to be healthier.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say like,
I'm like, good for you guys, but I know that you're not going to be out here in 2 days.
Right. It'll last like maybe a week. And then after that, like the gyms will be cleared again. Don't worry. You can go back. It'll be fine.
It's like I'm refusing to join a gym until like mid-January. I'm like, no, we're not doing it before then, because then I'll be one of those like New Year's people. Not that anyone's gonna care, but
and they give you like a look.
I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, like right now they'll like pump up the prices right now because they know this is when everybody joins. And then around beginning of March, when people start to pull away, that's when they start having the promos.
Life hack: just don't work out.
Yes,
There it
I've been
is.
considering joining a gym for 10 years, so
Yeah, just keep thinking about it for another 10.
At least you
I
didn't
like
join a
it.
gym 10 years ago and then just like paid for it this whole time and never went.
Oh God.
I'm sure there are people that have done that.
I've done that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh no.
What's he got? What's he got? I saw him have a set.
Is that a new set?
No.
So while Ryan's here, man, he's got me terrified because I bought the UCS Slave 1 and then I saw what happened to his, and mine's new in box too, and I saw him just snap it right in half.
It doesn't matter. It
And
doesn't
I've
matter.
just been too deathly afraid to even bother opening mine.
If it makes you feel any better, nothing else cracked, but they do creak a lot, so you still have to be careful.
Okay. I think I might just leave it in the box. Ryan has also taught me to
What's
accept
having a
that it is
UCS
okay.
Slave one like? I wouldn't know. I looked at the prices yesterday and it hurt. It physically
Did it go
hurt.
up at all?
It has. It's
Boba Fett?
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's only gonna
Glad
get
you got
worse.
it when you did.
I'm glad we did get it. It was definitely the white whale.
We got it like what, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
3 months ago or something.
I'm smart.
Another
There's
regret is we bought the Sonic minifigure for like $50 before. Oh, that's
Like
nice.
idiots, right? Yeah.
Oh man, that's still not
Minifigure comparison. Woo!
There you go.
Yay.
I just found a crack in it yesterday too, and I was like, great.
In your Sonic fig?
Yeah, right in the underarm. You know how like a lot of them crack like right in there. So I was like, damn.
That was the best $60 we ever spent.
Woo.
100%.
We yeah, I bought the tumbler, the Batman tumbler, the day before.
That's right. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah,
That hurt
rough.
watching.
That was rough. Yeah, it's okay. Ryan was very sweet and invited me on a live stream where like I got 7 new subscribers. It was great. It was awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Really appreciate it.
Shout
It's
out to
okay.
Ryan.
Honestly, like being invited to live streams has like absolutely utterly changed my life. If Cece didn't vouch for me so that I could get on, my boyfriend buys me a Lego set.
That's when you guys met, right?
That was the
the
cutest stream ever.
I remember that.
I went back and watched clips of it after Josh was like, "Yeah, I found it," and gave me the link, and I was like, "This is like really."
Oh, there was a
fun.
lot of stuff going on in that stream. This
It's
was a
chaotic.
highlight stream.
It's chaotic.
Yeah, I don't know why you haven't done a highlight stream from that. Are you still ordering pizza? How long does it take?
Yeah, no, it's saying like with the coupon it's $30. Delivery charge is $5. Why is the total $40?
You got to leave a tip too.
For food?
Yeah, you leave a tip for food. For
Tax. Claire, tax for food. There is no such thing.
Okay.
You could go pick it up, Sans.
Do they not have tax for food in Ohio?
Be cheaper.
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
Welcome to Cali.
They probably tax you just for opening the app.
I'm on the browser.
Oh, he's on browser.
Get it with pineapples.
Rosie sold their UCS Slave 1 a few years ago for $80.
Ooh.
Still can't forgive myself for it.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm actually considering selling the UCS gunship. I know.
See,
I
I gave
can't-
mine away. Like, it's just too big. I couldn't do it.
That's the problem. I love it.
We
I
don't
love
know
it to
where to
death,
put it.
but it is just like sticking
Ours
out.
are on
Need a
sale at our
table.
Lego stores currently.
Is it?
What was
Is
that?
it more?
Is it not selling?
I don't know. Like, it's selling and there's going, but I feel like it's one of those sets where they like have overly like produced it compared to a lot of other things at the moment. So there's a lot just like sat there.
They always have it at our Lego store too.
Yeah, they have plenty of them. It kind of feels like the A-Wing, like how the A-Wing did. I feel like they did similar. And I guess they're the same. I think it's the same designer, and they're at like the similar scale where it's not minifig scale. It's just like model scale or whatever you want to call it. So
okay, we've had a huge rush, and now it's sort of like everyone who really, really wanted one's probably already got one, besides Sans.
So
besides Sans.
Sans didn't want one. He made a whole video about how he didn't want one.
You made like 8.
And you want to buy a second one.
I already have 2.
He has like
I need another
That's
one.
even worse.
Ryan, does the second one have the Imperial logo still?
Yep.
Bummer.
That was
Or
a
I
missed
guess
opportunity.
good.
It didn't have a hole in the box. That was the draw.
There you go. We actually met. We happened to go to Virginia like a month later, and we met the people who sold it to you at the Lego store there.
Did you tell them?
That was fun. Yeah, they really liked you guys. Yeah.
So, anyone have any redos or proud ofs?
Yeah, who's ready? I think who's ready? CC, you ready?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You are on what is it called when you like attention is on you, CC.
Oh gosh, don't tell me that.
We're on the big screen.
Um,
Oh no, that's so bad.
This is CC's like soft, like warm welcome back to the Cali Brick Clique like space, and we're like putting on blast. No.
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as regrets, yeah, definitely not going to Virginia Brick Fair. So, especially because it's so close, I just was not having a good weekend. But, let's see. As far as like proudest moments, definitely getting Neji, my hedgehog. She's great. She's precious. Yeah. I guess it's not Lego related, but
no, it doesn't have to be Lego related. I think that's pretty big. It's like
life related.
It's life related, and like getting a pet is like pretty life changing. And yeah, it's congrats, CC. And I think my personal request from you is to please come to Brick Fair this year. And secondly, please post more content about your hedgehog. I think we'd all appreciate
More
that.
hedgehog content.
More hedgehog content. Exactly.
alrighty, we'll do. I felt like I was annoying people because I kept putting her on my stories.
No, I love this.
Well, Sai also likes my cat, and I think he's in the minority. So
There should be more Oliver content daily.
Why doesn't Oliver have his own channel?
That's what I was saying. Sans could run it.
Yeah,
like whenever we post about Ladybird, people are like, "Please, more of this," and I'm like, "I thought we were being annoying, but I guess we'll keep going." Okay, so yeah, just like more pets in general.
Yeah, dogs are different. I think they're like well received. You know what I mean? I think people tend to prefer the dogs, but yeah.
I mean, hedgehogs are so cool.
And they run fast.
She does run surprisingly fast.
Do they actually?
Yeah, because we let her out in the like the living room space here, and we have to really keep an eye out on her so she doesn't like get underneath the couch and stuff. But at first she's like slow, and she's like, okay, yeah, she's warming up, and then after that she's just zooming all over the place. We have to like catch her before she gets in the kitchen, and yeah, she's like a wind-up toy too, because like if you like move her from going into a space, she just wants to go right there. Like she wants to go nowhere else except for there. So,
yeah. See, look, that's a good idea right there too. Hedgehog content with the new Sonic set coming out.
Yeah.
I was
Lego hedgehog versus real hedgehog.
Right. Yeah, comparison video. I think that would be really good. Yeah,
that's what I wanted, but it was supposed to be here, but I guess it got lost with all the Christmas delivery stuff.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta cash in my VIP points for tomorrow.
Oh, no.
I haven't even thought about that.
You're not saving them for something bigger?
Yeah,
I'm cashing my VIP points in tomorrow.
What are you getting? What are you getting?
Would you all like to know what I'm? Have you all heard about the new best Lego set ever?
Jesus Christ!
Are you talking about Billy Madison?
It's actually a tiger, And you might not realize this.
Oh yeah, Holly beat you to it.
Isn't it great?
It has a butt. Hey, did you guys know it has a butt?
I'm just very disappointed that the lion did not get the same treatment.
Why is it the flower piece though?
Yeah.
Like
Because that's the perfect element part usage in the history of everything.
I hate it.
You're great.
Does this mean they should rename the piece on Bricklink?
I think they
Yes.
should.
Oh, it's no longer a flower; it's a butt.
The
Yeah.
sphincter piece.
I heard it was supposed to get censored.
Nope.
Like
You
they were gonna
can't
change
censor
it.
nature, Cece.
Whoops.
I wonder how
Too
the, like,
late,
the
I've got the
designer of the
instruction
set
manual
did.
now. There's no stopping me.
There's an interview with the designer on Brookset.
Oh, really?
I saw that.
Yeah,
I read
he said
through
they
it.
just want to make it anatomically correct.
I
Because
just,
it's the biggest. It's one of the biggest creator sets, I think. That's,
No, it's like one of the biggest animals they've ever made.
which it goes back to our whole their sets are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and
Yeah, they are.
I just feel bad for the lion that they did.
I just
They
want
didn't
more
get the
things like
same
that.
love.
Like I said to Holly the other day, they should have a penis monkey. They should
no, my
yeah.
God.
You know that
Shut up.
bronze
We're gonna cut
statue
you
For
of a
educational
monkey
purposes.
with its big.
yeah.
You guys have had too much mulled wine.
I haven't
you're
even
just
started
weird.
properly.
I'm not familiar with this monkey.
Oh, it's in my head, Ross. It's in my head.
Ah, okay.
Here,
I'll draw you a
Google.
picture and send it to you.
Gotcha.
Sans, what about the gorilla? The one that Schlatt bought?
that's not a
They
gorilla.
added
That's a monkey.
stars. It's such a
Oh
big
my
event
God.
that they had to light it up.
Oh wow,
They
that's
lit up the
beautiful.
The part we've all been waiting
So
for.
majestic.
That's amazing.
What's wrong with you?
They're great.
They're great, Tony the Tiger. Oh, that'd be cool. You should put like a bandana on it.
On the actual. No, never mind.
Man,
Sorry, my
it
daughter
is-
is like destroying everything. I have like cafe corn on the ground, and she literally like.
It's fine.
Stop
She's right
it.
there.
It's fine. It's
Yeah, it's
just
like cafe corn is in
$1,000
pieces.
Lego set. It's not a big
Just
deal.
$1,000. Yeah.
Can we
They'll
talk
make a new one.
about the Lego subscription service?
I guess.
What do you want to talk about, Ryan?
How terrible it's going to be.
We don't know that yet.
So this is a regret.
Well, there's people like every top comment on the Reddit post about it was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to be able to buy a $4,000 modular for retail price," and I'm like, "It's not going to be that.
What?
Have fun."
Yeah, interesting.
I think like anyone with like half a brain cell could work that out though. That it's just going to
So
be
nobody
like,
that uses
clear
Reddit.
Lego.
Nobody uses Reddit.
You use Reddit.
Yeah, but I don't count. I just use it to
We also
watch.
use Eurobricks, which is like Reddit but worse.
I don't interact. I read. I
I
people
don't
watch.
Do you
I
read
don't-
your subreddit, Ryan?
Yeah.
I read yours too. It's pretty funny.
Why don't you think it'll just be like the Master Bricks thing that they had for a few years or whatever it was? Or Brick
No,
Master?
that's different. That was different. That was way
I
different.
feel like it's just gonna be like a
How's that
bunch
gonna-
of like
it was a
3-in-1
It's
level
Brickmaster.
stuff. Like it'll just be like I think it'll just be like.
Anything that didn't sell.
Yeah.
My prediction
Is it gonna
it's
be actual
like-
sets? Or is it gonna be like
We don't know.
we don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be a bunch of bricks and be like you can make a ship with this, you can make a car with this, and here you go.
I feel like they'll send exclusive minifigures to all the land members and then send us those crappy bricks that they swept off the factory floor.
Anyway, so I know that you and Ryan have obviously missed the first part of this wonderful live stream of our podcast talking about, positivity, entering the new year.
No.
with
It's
a-
nothing against the land. I'm just upset that the new Lego store promo is only given out to land members and then brand new grand opening stores. Made me sad.
Oh, like
Wait.
the new.
The Ninjago one?
No, the Lego
The Lego store.
Oh, the miniature Lego store. One?
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm lashing out. I apologize. It's nothing
Oh.
against you. It's me.
I'm sorry.
It's also Ross.
I'm here for you, man.
Wait,
Is that
what's the
another
deal
new
with it?
promo?
Did I miss something?
I guess it's only sent out to whoever got it from LAN, and then who
Brand
new
openings.
stores, brand
Mhm.
new stores.
Mm,
Wait, so that's not going to everybody else?
like we can't buy it apparently.
Oh, I thought it was a gift with purchase because it has that little ribbon thing on the top.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and I was so excited to look when like the clock ticked over. No, of course not.
No, like we can't get it unless like. And what I do want to know is, does anybody know? Does anyone know if like there's new stores opening anywhere?
If they are, they're probably in Asia.
Yeah.
We've always got some store being constructed, but I don't know where the next one is here.
I know it's not where Sai lives.
It's definitely not in Ireland. I'll tell you that now, for Christ's sake. A cruise ship has one. I've said this before. A cruise ship. I'll have to open my own shop and not open it and just keep the Lego.
just buy it. That's just a storage facility.
I'll have one of those, but
yeah, it looks like Holly purchased stuff this morning, and then Benji's bricks. Yeah, I went to get my modular like 3 hours ago, and they didn't have the Lego store.
The only promo there was online was like a City poly bag that you could only get if you purchased Lego City.
Well,
and they only had half the sets on shelves.
And starting next year, that Lego City Polybag will be available with your Lego subscription service.
So my buddy Doug is like, who's like new, and he's like 9 months into the like, you know, the Lego thing, whatever you want to call this addiction, hobby, whatever.
Enough to spend several $1,000s.
Yeah. So basically, he's in like we are. Hello, Hive, welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hey.
Welcome to the madness.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Where you the space?
No, this is cuter. It's tighter. We're friends. We all like each other. This is wonderful.
We look like sardines.
Oh, you say this weed.
Drenched in here.
Should I go back to this?
Why is Sand so close to that chicken?
This feels really far away.
Yeah.
This is like the Brady Bunch.
Oh, well, hold on. I just finished telling you guys the story, and he's so upset about it, and I don't blame him. He's like, why aren't more people upset? And I'm just like, because it happens all the time. Like, go back in time and think about how many like major sets are coming out that don't have, or like major release days that don't have significant gifts with purchase or promo.
What is he upset about?
Hogwarts icons.
Well, no, that there's no gift with purchase with the modular, and also that we don't actually not having a January calendar that's new to me too. The fact that
that's some. Are we allowed to curse on this stream?
Calendars are done. They are retiring calendars. 2021 is the last year to ever have calendars.
How would you know that without a calendar?
Ooh, man.
Yeah, how would you know that?
Lego leaks.
They haven't posted.
I was like, it wasn't on a calendar.
If they haven't posted one by now, they're not going to post it at all.
Yeah, they don't need to. I will say, working for Lego before, I met the store manager who took the stuff and promos off the calendars. So I know they do not care about that. But before we get into that, it's fine. It's time to let our UKers go.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the UK. Ireland's not in the UK.
PSA in Ireland. Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Have a great New Year, guys. Bye bye.
No.
Bye, Holly.
It's not people with accents.
Not that kingdom.
Bye.
Boom.
We're making room for. Yay! But
Oh,
we replaced some Europeans for another place.
I know.
It's still repping.
Hey, you're muted. Martin, you're muted. You're muted.
2 years of Zooms, and I can't. How rude are you lot? So yeah, hello everyone. Yeah.
How are
Your mic's
you?
really quiet.
I'm good. Thank you. That's Kate as well.
Your mic is really quiet.
My mic's really quiet. Let me try to figure
There
it
we go.
out.
That's better.
Well, I have
you're
my talk louder. It works.
I will say,
So-
Martin, I've been seeing your like background all the time and how you keep a hold of it. It motivates me so much to try to keep going with like
Serious
oftentimes I just want to
motivation.
play Halo, but I see how you keep everything and I'm like, okay, I need to put things away.
I have this now in my new background. Thank you.
Wait, is that a signed?
It looks lovely right there, right? Yeah. So
It's beautiful. It ruins actually a very nice backdrop.
Mine's in bubble wrap. Be safe.
It's in bubble wrap. It's straight up in bubble wrap. It's like the most like easy to plagiarize signature of all time, but it's in bubble wrap. I
Mrs. Hive said that too. She's like,
she's like, I thought you said Ryan signed it, and I was like, that's his thing. That's what he puts on his stuff. And she's like, yeah, but anybody could write. I was like, but nobody's writing that. That's all right.
Nobody's right. Sans is the only one plagiarizing it. It's fine.
I need to see if the minifigs have been taken out from inside it and the box resealed. So
nice.
Anyway, I love how there's over us over here, which are like, nonsense, YouTube content creators, particularly the one right there, just nonsense. And then we've got two legitimate mock builders that we have on here with like beautiful. I know, my hand just goes off screen, but like, I love your backgrounds. It's like they're like full of like pieces and like
you can tell who builds.
Your mosaic is like peeking through. It's so cool. That's amazing. And then I'm gonna totally shit on Emily and Ross with like the Disney one up there. That's like what are we here? We're just like it's like child's play versus
it's
these guys.
Staying up there for at least a year.
Anyway, thank you for coming on, Kate. I know Michigan is playing, so we only have
a
little bit.
They need to get their questionable expletive together right now.
My wife is watching that game too, because she went to Michigan.
No, she's not talking about
that. No. Like they're doing so bad. So I was like, yes, I'm going. I'll see you guys later. I'll be back. No, they're doing
thanks for joining us. And, with like a new round of people, I think we have a new round of thank yous. And like every single person here on the panel has joined us, if not once, but twice, two times for the Cali Brick Clique.
Actually, like
3 times. Yeah.
And honestly, guys, Shy Ninja, I don't know what we're gonna do next year. We've had everybody on. I think we're gonna have to have everybody on again.
You're gonna have to invite a new host to help spice it up.
Someone do a list of 50 people, and you can go through them.
Someone's gonna have to get a California ID though.
I will kill myself.
Okay.
You don't technically need one. I don't have one.
Oh, there you go.
I have one documented. I don't.
Yeah.
I still have my California driver's license.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yes. Guys, I think you're supposed to get new licenses in the state that you're living in within.
Well, I do have that, but I can't.
That was the one thing I hated about moving all the time was getting a new driver's license every time you move to a new state.
Even in the same state, you're supposed to get one. I've had mine for like 2 years, even though I've moved, and I still haven't changed it yet.
Well, I was kind of surprised. I don't know if it's like in every state, but in Maryland, the extension for your license is extremely long.
Yeah,
like a long time.
I got mine at 18, and I don't need it for till I'm like 32. It's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Has anything changed, Ross, since you were 18?
I had more hair up here.
Got it.
And that's it.
It just moved somewhere else.
Is license migrated, or is it horizontal?
Not all states.
All of the above, Sans. Just leave it
south.
Oh, is it just
picture changes side, right? Doesn't it?
California only. I think they just started doing that, or I think they just started. I don't know.
Ohio, if you're under 21, your license is vertical.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Florida.
So for Oregon, it's just on one side or the other, like left or right.
They just did a whole new thing here in Maryland too.
We don't require licenses for our tractors and our trucks here in the license necessary.
You ride horses everywhere, though, Martin.
That's it.
You don't need shirts or shoes either.
Buggies and horses.
I can just see Martin just like strolling down the street on his horse, just looking like majestic and magical and like all his things. And everyone's like, oh, there's Martin.
To be fair, I don't ride.
Riding his horse.
Not me. Not my thing. I like it here. But hello, I haven't met Holly. I've seen you and watched some stuff. I haven't met you. And Cafe Corner, I know in and out.
I want to meet you.
The stream with you. So
we're such good hosts. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, thank you, Martin, for having some sense of decorum. Sorry about that.
You can find this podcast on Spotify and.
Thank you. It will be uploaded late though.
It won't be live.
So we've already kind of gone over this a little bit, but we are also going over regrets, redos, prouds, and promises. So is there anything this past year for those who just tuned in and didn't hear any of that you would either regretted doing, would want to redo over because you either liked it or loved it or hated it, and or proud of something?
Lego related or non-Lego related?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I did this whole spiel in the beginning. So.
It's a beautiful story. I will give you one. I regret Peach's Castle. I think I shared something on Instagram multiple ways. I regret breaking it up. I broke it up at a show in New Orleans. I was fed up with it, and then I instantly regretted breaking it up. I also regret building it because Brian Saviano now is a permanent fixture in my life because it's a two-way relationship, and then I'm also really proud of it as well because it was one of the best things I've built. Most people won't ever get to see it though. Ryan, I think you got to see it, and Sans and Claire, you guys did. In all of its glory, but it's a goner. I always think I'll make things again, and I did this year. I've made a few things again. Like I made Quidditch again, and actually working on finishing my trench run for Brick for Alabama again. But that one I never ever will build again. It was so hard. So I really
that Quidditch was insane. That was by far one of my favorites that I'd seen in a while.
Well, I had done one of those back in 17, I think, or 18. I took it to a bunch of shows and then just left it. And I got involved with Brick Universe, and he's like, "Oh, you've got a bunch of marks." I was like, "No, I don't have any of them, actually. They've all broken up. Let me rebuild somebody quickly." It's a really simple build because it's like an ABC build. The colors are like stack a red and a yellow together, stack a gray and a blue together, and you're good. So it's quite a simple one. But thank you.
Wait, I need to get like the timing like exact. So did Peach's Castle go down before or after we knew that like that D2C set, Nintendo D2C set was a question blog versus Peach's Castle? Like I want to know, like, did you break it after you were like, whatever, it's okay, I'm done with this, or were you like, oh, there's like a new one coming, it doesn't matter, this is going to become irrelevant? Like I like, and then you're like, oh, it's this big, the one that came out.
Yeah, I did think. I think I told you on the stream.
Thanks, Brian.
A good one was coming, but I when I broke it, I was like, the good one would come, and yeah, it'd be fairly relevant. And then that other one popped out. I'm like, oh, we got a bit more life out of this, but no.
That's okay. I think it was. It's been recorded. But Beyond the Brick got it. So that's like now that means like history. It's happened. It's ingrained. Like the historical record keeper of the Lego community has put it down in the books digitally. Like it's forever captured. So there's
forever. It's shared on Facebook.
Exactly. People that don't even know what Lego
metaverse.
is.
It was shared on the metaverse.
Yeah, everyone is like.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosie's got a good question for us. What is everyone's favorite Lego set of 2021?
The Tiger.
No, 22.
About it before it was released in store this year, therefore it's a 2021 set. Therefore it's the Tiger.
On the box it says 2022.
Don't care. It's the best
well,
set
so do the Batman sets, though.
The Butthole Tiger is it's taken the crown for 2022 already. Nothing can top it.
I think it's
not even Billy Madison.
Billy Madison's up there.
Ever.
Oh my god!
But that's 2022 also, isn't it?
What other set other than the Spring Lantern Festival features an animal with an anus?
Oh my god!
Nope, I'm waiting.
The Spring Lantern
I'm sure one of those.
Spring Lantern's one of my favorites.
I was gonna say Spring Lantern's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, it's not better than the Tiger.
When you push it.
I really want to say the gunship, but I got to play Ninjago City Gardens. Was probably
Gardens is my favorite too.
Yeah. That's such an
Bugle.
Bugle.
I'm on Team Bugle.
Bugle.
Love it.
Gardens.
Saigon Alley, Holly, aren't you supposed to be coming in with that Harry Potter support?
That's 2020. That was last year.
The old Holly can't come to the phone right now.
If they didn't do buildable objects, maybe Harry Potter could have stood a chance. But I'm sorry, Hedwig's pretty, but
yeah,
it's not
garbage. Does he have a butthole? I don't think so.
No, sadly not.
But you can always mock that. Sans. It's okay.
No, that's not purist.
Is that going to be the standard now? It has to have.
Yes.
Every animal has to have a butthole.
I'd like to.
Man, they're setting that bar high, though. I'm telling you.
UCS or AT-AT.
I like the Benatar.
You can't even take it apart without proper tools. It's not a good set.
Yes,
So
you can. You watch the Lego YouTube channel video. You just tap it and it comes out.
That guy had some black magic. You go tap your AT&T and see the part come out. It will not happen.
I want that set so bad. I gotta get it.
I feel like I'm sure there's somebody like in the Bay Area who's like put it on one of those like little robo things and it's like driving around Mountain View or Palo Alto, something like delivering groceries. I bet you definitely happening. Yeah.
I will say 2021 definitely gave us a lot of really cool minifigures. There's a lot of really cool
like video.
Not in Star Wars though. Not so much in Star
Wars. Not so much in Star Wars. I mean, you know,
Star Wars minifigs in 2021.
But we don't talk about that.
I think about like Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Looney Tunes.
I know Claire would agree with me.
Those are awesome.
Really cool.
Oh no, I dropped Lola Bunny.
Absolutely.
Oh, the Bone Demon Queen. Ooh.
I think.
Man.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh too.
Yeah, dude. Eeyore was such a great mold. I loved it.
So cute. Beautiful.
Well, I think
Sesame Street.
Like video, as much as like I think its disappointment was in the fact that like its potential that it could have reached. I think the like Monkey Kid went.
What potential?
I think
when
Monkey
it was
Kid
announced, we all said it was bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean I think so.
But
like
the minifigures definitely were rocking though.
Yeah.
Imagine if like video, if they had done like a partnership with Universal with like more pertinent, music.
Like what we thought it was gonna be, like what all the rumors said it was gonna be.
Yeah, like
Lady
imagine
Gaga was
Johnny
in there.
Cash.
But like if it was like timed, like Katy Perry's like residency in like Vegas just started, right? She's like doing this whole Playland thing, and it's like you look at it's something that you could easily see like Lego sets being come from it. You know what I mean?
And
And it's
show
like
real people, then they tie them to like drug addicts or something.
yeah, exactly, because like they don't.
Ryan.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we never got a Stan Lee figure.
I think Cece mentioned it. Like if they would have made it into like a music production thing, like it would have been way better.
It feels like there was a lot more potential that they didn't do right with it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like even when they did the stages, it was just the same build over and over again.
Right.
You built the whole. I mean, I'm planning on getting the whole wave, but you got that whole right. You got like a huge chunk of the wave with land, right? And you built a lot.
Yeah,
of
they sent everything, and it was like I was building it, and it's the same design of the speaker every single time. You get the cube head that rotates every time. It's like it's the same.
Do you guys
thing.
think them being in boxes messed anything up at all?
Yeah.
By far, I think that's.
I didn't know how big of an impact that would have had.
I think there's a video about this.
I
The
feel like
graphic
it
design
did.
was so bad you couldn't tell what you were buying.
Yeah.
I would
why
get
would they- and it's
Series
just like, why
2
would they
if it
do
wasn't
that?
in a box.
It's weird.
I think also because of the few people that did go and like open them, in store to see them, then it looks like this like disheveled, broken thing, and people are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna buy that." And like and then I even tried. Like I remember grabbing a bunch of those open ones, but like the plastic wasn't open, so like I didn't care, and I was like, "Oh, can we get a discount?" And they're like, "No, those are full price." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, what is it?" I thought you get like dented.
I did the same with Marvel figures because I went in and this one store kept having like open ones, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we can give you 10%." And I was like, "Fair enough," because like if you're going to give people like 50% off, like chances are they'll want to go and do it so they can get a discount. So I was like, all right, but like I just grabbed as many of like the pieces off the floor and just like shoved them in the bags. So I ended up with like 3 T'Challa torsos, and like Monica's head was on one of them. It was odd. And
I don't know what other
Scarlet
diseases you
Witches.
got off the floor and after. My God, how much dog hair was with those like fingers with that?
I want it full advantage. If I wasn't getting a big discount, I want to get all the pieces I can.
Apparently, 10% is a big discount in Australia.
No, we can get 20 on a regular basis.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
10% for the currency conversion.
Our minifigures are cheaper than yours.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Ours that you can get for $5, and that includes tax.
Really?
$5 Australian dollars.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a lot cheaper.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Best value thing we have here. Everything else, no.
That's where you beat us. All right, you beat us this time, Holly.
Yeah. Only with minifigures.
We'll get the bigger sets for cheaper, but
Well, I mean, at least that explains why when we're all complaining about the prices of minifigs, like everybody in Australia is just silent.
just
They're like,
Wait
wait,
a minute.
we're good. We're good.
But like ours were always quite expensive. Like ours were never like $2 or $3. Like they were always like I think $4 or $5, and then now it's $5 and $6.
I feel like you guys in New Zealand have it. I feel like you guys have it almost the worst with as far as prices and stuff goes.
Yeah, New Zealand. I did a whole video like a year or a half ago or something about how I found out some sets they'd be the same price, but like they would be like here they would be like different prices, but in the US the price is the same for the sets, and it would be like $40 difference or something. I'm like, how? Like the box is the same size, like.
I think it's the shipping.
What is it?
In the US, we have the Mexican factory, so it doesn't have to go on a boat at all.
Right.
And for you guys, it has to go on a boat.
Isn't your
Look, I wonder. It's like things like the Disney cast and the Disney train. The box is the same size.
A different tax system than we do.
And the tax system.
Yeah. On top of our sets. How many times does someone have to explain this to you, Holly? We are getting the short end of the stick here.
It is. Life sucks. We only got half of the way today.
Hold on.
It's a sad
So-
time.
So Tech actually, when Tech came on like right away, he actually brought up a really interesting point, which I don't know if anyone else has observed this, but as the clock struck midnight on the Lego UK website, prices from
Y2K?
many UCS, no, not Y2K.
Oh.
Were you even born? Hold on. And anyway, but the
Hold on, time out. Half of the people laughing are like 2 to 3 years older than me. Where are you getting off on your high horse?
A little older than you, Sans.
Hold
What category am I in? Am I classified as a year 2K? Oh, I've just been aged on this one. Oh.
Okay, don't worry, you're fine. And so hold on. I think Hive's older than you. It's okay. No, and then
I'm probably older than everybody on this panel.
so Tech said that as the clock struck midnight, a bunch of the UCS sets on the Lego UK website went up. So inflation is like has come and introduced itself to Lego.
So the UCS Falcon is 900 on Amazon right now, being sold by Amazon. Like I noticed that earlier. I was gonna check Lego.com at midnight and see if it did the same thing.
I think it's going to.
The Falcon's been out for 4 years. There's no way they can keep selling it for $800. So it makes sense.
No, I agree. I agree.
I'm
it
sorry.
makes sense. It's just
Wait,
hard
hold on.
to
An
swallow.
old product going up in value, that makes sense to you?
I have heard back and forth about inflation.
Well, yeah, think about it. The cost of groceries is more than it used to be. The cost of food is more than it used to be. Like,
I just mean about like the percentage rate being it's supposed to go back down some now, but it's hard to say. There's so many different factors involved in who is right or whatever. But I've heard that it's supposed to go back down eventually. But
I mean, we said that last year too.
It's
half, like 30 to 70% more expensive than other toys. How can they?
Don't economists say by raising prices is what prevents inflation. So to keep our actual currency from inflating, we have to raise the prices so that
So
way.
Lego is doing us a favor by raising the price of battle packs. I know.
Thank you, Lego.
Thanks, Lego.
No, inflation is caused because of fractional banking. I mean,
you have to go a little deeper on that.
It's way.
For CMF.
Okay, I regret saying what I just said then.
That's why it's time to go bankless.
Oh my god.
Crypto is the way of the future.
I just keep
That's what Bitcoin stands for. Cryptocurrency.
Time to cash those boys.
There is I think he's got like $7, just FYI. In Doge. No, but it is interesting. There are Bricklink stores that do take obviously crypto and whatnot, but I don't know. I think it's just fascinating to like watch as the clock ticks. I think like it's kind of a hard pill to swallow because I know a lot of people aren't necessarily making as much more money as inflation and prices are going up. It's not like salaries and whatnot are increasing to that rate. For some people it is, but obviously not for the majority. And so it's like it's a hard pill to swallow to be like, I've been saving for 5 years for this, Falcon for $800, and then it's like, well, you might have to wait 6 more months or whatever it was.
Or you could have bought it for $600 when it was on sale on like Black Friday. If you weren't,
Are you gonna plug your Zavvy deal because you have the Zavvy?
The Zavvy deal is over.
Ours too. That ship set sail.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be 600 again. I'm pretty sure of that.
Nope.
Soon 800 is going to be a steal.
Well, I heard you guys talking about the $1,000 set, and that's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
It's coming.
I mean, and even if I was talking about earlier, even if you don't justify it because of more pieces or a more intricate set, I mean, just with the inflation alone, I mean, we're gonna hit $1,000.
What do we want?
We're at 800. I mean, what's $200?
Should it be like?
I don't want it to be another landmark like the Colosseum. Like,
There's
please,
no
I
way
don't want another one of them.
I know, it's like it's so boring.
Leaning Tower of Pisa is next.
I think the most palatable thing, would be if the UCS Falcon now retires and then a new one comes out that's significantly better, and then that's $1,000.
No,
another Falcon.
Oh, I was good with.
I think people.
$1,000 part. I was like, damn.
No, I think people would actually just be like, well, it makes sense. I mean, it's so much better than the last one, and the last one was $800.
So what's wrong with this one?
Because it's the Falcon. Like, it's an iconic thing.
You're talking about
when the Falcon came out, I was still pretty new out of my Dark Ages and everything, so I don't know what the reaction like everybody had. Like, what $800? Like if everybody is flipping out, or I mean, because I imagine the same reaction would be pretty much when it hits 1,000. I mean,
didn't they have this awesome VIP program?
Oh God! Oh God!
That's right.
Ninja.
That's right.
Am I wrong?
Does this mean that with Ross and Emily, your background there of your Millennium Falcon, when the clock hits midnight, you just got another $100?
Yeah.
You've made $100 with inflation.
That's the way to look at it.
Well, I'm seeing a lot more talk about this whole Lego versus gold thing. That's been I've seen it in like
conversation for over a decade. Hive, stop!
I think
you're embarrassing yourself.
I'm just saying, I've seen more talk of it lately.
It made the New York Post. If anybody keeps
about to mention that, it was
that was
one
place.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not trying. I don't want to dismiss the New York Post in any way whatsoever, but it is kind of one of the most inflammatory tagline newspapers of all time. So, but let's be a little hello, Happy New Year's.
Hey, what's up, Josh? Happy New Year.
Oh, hey everybody.
Where'd all your cool stuff in the background go?
I think Shy kicked himself because he didn't want to kick anyone.
I was just gonna join and hang out. You shouldn't have added me. Bring Shy back in here. He's much better looking.
Shy's the only one who has control of anything.
Like, okay.
All right, Josh.
Does anyone here want to have Josh and Ross just do jokes against each other, like a joke battle that's just so cringe that it'll be hilarious?
I would very much like to
I would pay to see that.
Ross is like, no.
You know, we were talking. Josh and I were talking because we live 15 minutes away from each other.
We're so close.
So we're thinking about just having a visit and just maybe we should just have a video of just Josh and I hanging out.
I think we should do that. You guys should have your all the dad dog and dad jokes.
Just get it out of their system.
Well, no one that has the dog.
That'll be good.
Ross wears the dog mom. Anyway.
Yeah, I dogs now.
I don't even know where I was going. I felt like I had this just enlightening statement to say, and it was.
We were talking about how a Lego set should never pass the 1,000 mark.
Oh yeah. Why? What does it matter?
Insane.
Why?
That's a car.
I mean, $800 is a car too.
I know $800 is a car.
That's a Honda.
It's not very reliable car.
Is that? I think that's the value of your car that doesn't start.
And that's more valuable than $1,000 worth of Lego.
You took it there.
To be fair, I think cars are worth more now too. So.
True.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
I was ragging.
Lego goes up in value, and cars normally go down, unless you're
not anymore.
I don't.
Cars are now retaining value.
I don't think the car thing is gonna last, guys. FYI. So if you have a crappy car, sell it now as high as you can.
Before we dive really heavily into cars, CC has to piece because her food just came in. So
hi, CC.
Bye. Thanks for having me, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Sans, what's the status on your Dominoes?
Yeah, how'd that go?
I thought we were having pizza.
No, I didn't order it.
I'm upset.
Oh, not going good then.
You guys said it was going to take 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so order now, and then in 2 hours you've got a delicious meal.
The worst on Domino's, it gives you like a little app tracker of your pizza. And one time, like there's like a game or something going on downtown, and like it was like, oh, it's being made, it's being it's being cooked, and then at the end, it got to this part where it was like it's under quality control. For an hour, it was under quality control.
Hey, they wanted to make sure you quality in your pizza.
I think it either got delivered to the wrong person or your driver ate it. I think that's like
No, it made it, but it was cold and terrible. There's no quality, minimal control.
I'm still trying to bring up another screen. Hi. God, look at all these beautiful people. This way. Look at the wall. God, I need to pull a curtain over this. How's everybody?
If you have other people waiting in the background, let me know. Kick me out, man, and put them in.
Oh, yeah,
I'll move out if somebody's trying to wait on a spot.
And
I'll do a preemptive bye, Sans, just in case I don't get a chance to say bye, Sans.
Happy New Year, Sans.
Shy will just like cut you off. Like
we have to get going too, but I just want to. One of my favorite highlights of this year was that time Sans got really excited and showed us all a microphone that he had, and then he broke his phone and his only source of communication.
Those were memories, I tell you.
Claire's face is doing perfect too.
I'm sorry. First of all, we actually have a real life unicorn on screen. Okay.
We do.
Do we?
Oh. Yeah.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
That's not a unicorn.
She wore this to the store today, and she got an American Girl doll for Christmas with a matching unicorn sleeper onesie, and she was carrying it around. It was the best thing ever.
Oh my god. So deeply jealous.
Of the little girl with the doll.
I would have loved that when I was her age. Yeah, of
course. Like it was
Anyway, very cute. Hello.
I'd wear that onesie now.
I love that. It's so
that was also really cool because I got a better look at that Iron Man mosaic behind me.
I know, that's true.
Really great. I was totally eyeballing that mosaic behind you.
It's like Wally, just like casually in the back. I know, like Kate's background, man.
I was gifted this for my birthday this year, and I was like,
good gift.
God.
Yeah, that is a great gift. I didn't realize how much in value that went up. Because I was thinking about getting it, and I was like, nope, never mind.
Yeah, and that's the one that they messed up, right? And they sent like new parts or something.
Yeah, the neck joint was a little weird.
Mine's still broken. Yeah.
It works fine.
I haven't fixed it.
It looks cute when it just sits there. So. Works fine.
Pedal cock to the side.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's the charm.
Yeah, everybody's favorite scene in Wall-E is when he died.
Stop, I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
It's been 10 years.
He didn't tell you how he dies.
I guess that's the real.
Yeah,
batteries.
He ran out of batteries.
I just watched the Ratatouille short for like the first time ever, and Ratatouille.
The what?
It's Ratatouille. What do you want me to say? Okay.
She's playing on a snare drum while she does it.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. It's a drumming exercise.
But anyway, Wally's in that one.
What?
He's in the short.
Stop spoiling things.
He's the pilot when they're on Mars.
It's pretty cute.
Wait, the rat goes to Mars?
I'm never gonna watch it.
The rat
goes
to Mars.
Is that one part of the Pixar theory?
No, it's literally.
Man, it's watching those people with the Pixar theory is crazy. The hoops they're jumping through to try to make all the Pixar movies go together.
Wait, hoops? What are you talking about?
Calling BS on it. No,
like the Pixar cinematic universe kind of thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Have you heard about that, Josh?
What?
Have you not heard about it?
Oh, I've heard about it. I've written most of the blog posts about it.
Like, yeah, you totally should go down that rabbit hole. It's great.
I think Cars is what throws it all off. That's what really makes it hard.
So if this is like
No. Wait, Cars is after Wall-E. It's several thousand years in the future when machines have evolved to have like organic body parts inside of them.
Right, but like, then how come like Mater is still around? There's no Teslas in Cars or anything. Like,
let's not start the new year on this note.
Ross, history repeats itself, obviously. So at some point they're gonna repeat like the '60s crappy tow trucks. That's also
Gotcha.
Oh, you're
a
like,
cool guy.
like
Right,
is
it's
that why?
retro.
Like, got it. It's like the new style is like coming back.
No,
I don't know, but the anatomy of cars are very odd. Very odd.
Can we get an
And there's a
anatomically
park car.
correct car?
With a butt. I want a butt on the car.
Google that.
Oh,
No,
man.
let's-
They're gonna use another flower piece now.
We need to match that.
Oh my god, stop it.
Oh, Dan's got it. Dan, show it.
Oh, the tiger. Yes.
Bring it, Dan.
Here,
I-
what old tiger?
Everybody has a tiger, man.
They released early here.
Oh, so
It was
nicely.
Boxing
Yeah.
Day special.
It's already
I have the
2022
tiger.
there, so
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen him so excited day one for a set.
There it is.
I
It's
just
the eye
there's
of the
never been
tiger.
any AT which he liked. Obviously, you know it monetized his channel, like whatever.
The gunship.
Whatever. I don't know. Star
Did you
Star
even
Wars.
show up to that? You didn't even show up to that.
What do you mean? Oh, well,
Were
no,
you
that's
at the
because
gunship
it's
thing in the
5 a.m. No, because he's not a lunatic. That is crazy.
Oh, for the release? Why would I do that? I said I didn't want it. Why would I waste my time and go get it after I said I wasn't going to get it,
Oh, you
Ryan?
didn't have to buy it. You just had to be there.
No, why would I wait? Why?
Experience.
It's like
That's insanity.
once again, can we not start off the new year by talking about the gunship?
Yeah, let's do
There's
this.
got to be a better
No.
subject to
All right,
it.
so you don't want to talk about
Something-
anuses. You don't want to talk gunships.
There's got to be something better, right? Like,
Inflation.
Mega blocks. I'm just gonna
Yes.
drop it.
Hey, now we're talking.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a big Halo fan all my life, and it's pulling me in. It's
No,
but I was
please
telling
don't.
you
No,
today.
no,
I'm
Ross,
doing
don't.
it.
You're going to be disappointed. I'm
Just get the figs.
just love the idea, fantasize about the idea, make sweet love and very vivid dreams about the idea. Never touch the idea.
That's kind of where I'm at, and a lot of it is just like I can't I don't mind getting Mega Blocks. It's cool, but like
So no. Yes, he
Go
did.
for the
That's
face.
what
He can't fathom. He can't
fathom, yes,
cut out.
but I just can't comprehend putting them in like the same room as the Lego collection. So I need to
Yeah,
get
that would
another
be
room
right.
just for the Mega
That's-
Blocks.
That's you may have heard of him. His name is Jang Bricks. He has a separate room
Claire,
for the Mega Block.
use the proper terminology. It's room 117.
No cross
117. That's
contamination.
great.
Yeah, right?
Oh, see, Josh bust out the mega. Look at it.
There it
That's
is.
Mega Blocks.
Josh's review, after he repeated himself like 30 times about the same thing, he said he hated it.
Yeah.
I know I
doesn't
repeated
even-
myself about it. That's all I had to say about it. The build is terrible. The finished product looks okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And I said it. It took me 20 minutes to say that.
It made your entire camera completely out of focus. Like it's like the glitter in the room is just like the camera cannot.
But even like the real vehicle looks like it belongs in Roblox or something. I
It
mean,
looks like a warthog.
it's
almost.
an odd looking vehicle.
Don't say it looks like a warthog. That's an insult to warthogs.
Razorback.
why Roblox
A
is.
razorback.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wonder if that's why that Lego Ideas one never got made. Midlock's
is.
already had it.
It is.
Hey.
Poor Brick and Nick. Shout out to Brick and Nick because Mattel has the license with Tesla stuff.
For
Interesting.
now.
Ah.
I mean, there is a timeline with all those things, obviously. You know, well, in 20 years when we're on Mars, you know,
Without what?
according to Elon's plan. You
Being
know,
piloted by Wally and the rat from Ratatouille.
yeah, exactly.
No, the rat was
He
being
has a
driven
name,
around.
okay?
Yeah, Lenny Winks.
Remy.
Remy.
Right?
Remy.
Oh,
Remy.
sorry, that's South Park.
Cat and
I was like,
Oswald.
yeah, I said that's South Park.
Ratatouille TikTok musical was a thing.
Why is that?
Telling
A thing?
you.
I'm gonna. I can't. I feel this. Cali Brick Clique doesn't feel right without Shy Guys.
I feel
Yeah,
perfect.
what
Oh,
the-
I didn't notice he wasn't here. That's insulting. I apologize
Oh.
immediately.
No, it's all good. Shy, get back, kick me out of here.
You can kick
Back
us.
in
Kick me out. I didn't realize. Did I
No.
take his place?
Kick them.
Kick us. Yeah.
No,
No.
See you guys
I-
next
Listen.
year.
Kick it
Happy
to
New
one.
Year!
We're,
Why am I the worst?
Not you, Ross.
Sorry, I kicked out Josh just because I wanted to say bye. Oh, never mind.
They're already gone.
We just
Yeah.
shambles.
No, the Rosses.
oh, I was like, yeah,
Rosses.
it's so hard to keep up. Like, I wasn't sure what happened there.
I don't
Anyway.
know if I'm alive or not.
How did we get here?
I've been on for
There I
my
am. I am.
hour.
I can't remember
back
how long
room,
you
Josh.
guys going for. Until another 20 minutes, was it? I thought it was 10 o'clock my time.
What?
Like 20 more minutes.
I don't know what you're asking. Are you asking what time is it where you are?
No, what time?
How long we're going?
Stopping the stream.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
we have like 20 minutes.
I thought we had 20 minutes.
Because I thought it was 10 o'clock my time when it stopped.
Yeah. Yes. 10 o'clock your time. So bringing her back because we went everywhere. Does anybody else have any like regrets or redos, promises, or proud ofs?
I have one.
What is it?
So on the Let's Build, after the Let's Build a Mosaic series, I did the Ahsoka for that one. And then I was doing the Let's Build the amusement park with TK Bricks. And like on the live stream, I like go to put back like a set and the whole thing falls over, knocks over my Ahsoka, which I hadn't glued onto like a board yet. So it's just freestyling, right? It completely crashes like live on the stream. And my face was just like dying. Like I couldn't even look behind. Tim's face was like, oh my God. And I finally looked back and it's like all over the floor. Like she had split into like 4 huge chunky pieces, like the whole outside rim like fell apart, like it fell against the door, so I had to clean it up before I even could leave my room. So it like forced me to clean it up, but it made me realize that I have to make sure to glue it onto a backboard before doing things like that. So I learned a good lesson.
Lessons have been learned. Yes, hard lessons. It's like that's the equivalent of like saving your work, I guess, on the computer, right?
Yeah,
so
totally, absolutely.
Well, did you see it? Did it show up on camera? Did the camera see it happen?
Oh yeah. Oh, fully.
Then it's worth it. You made content. The
Oh, yeah.
content is worth more than the mosaic. I say that callously, and I apologize immediately. The content is worth more by itself.
Oh no, it's my most watched video.
There it is. Worth it. I gotta smash something.
Funny. So thank you for that.
For
Hi,
sure.
Janae.
And you can go back and watch it if you want. It's on my Instagram channel under my videos. I'm in a Stranger Things t-shirt as like so you can pick out which one it is. And it's like it's like 24 minutes in. So you can just go, cheap, ready.
Terrible Mistake is also my most popular video.
yours when you decided not to buy the gunship and you published it?
No, me whining about a Lego set.
Maybe I should make a video of my kids.
Hey, we all have that ones, Josh. Join the club.
I was making a joke. Get it? It's a terrible mistake joke. I think Shy got it.
No,
Fellow father in the room. What up, Shy?
I got it.
Yeah, I felt it. I was feeling it.
That joke is my biggest regret of the year.
Hey,
squeeze it right in at the end there.
That's so funny. Sneak it right in at the end.
Was meeting Shy in person though. I got to meet Shy in person.
Yay.
Down in Pasadena, so that was
He's
awesome.
short, right?
Yeah.
I am much taller than him, yes.
Wow. My height out there. And I'm not as tall as people think I am. Yes, I'm only 5'9". I'm sorry.
I'm not as
And
fat as
also,
people think I am.
much taller than most girls too, so it kind of evens out a little bit.
I am also much taller than most girls. See, we're relating so much here. This is weird.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're vibing. No, it's just the relationships, we build throughout the year, I think is a huge one. Claire and everybody here, like it's just so cool. And the Let's Build series was a huge highlight for me. So
Why are you making me wave? I know. I saw that. He's like, you need to wave. You need to wave at Kate. She's talking about you. No, it's crazy. Like I don't want to like get sentimental and stuff because it's easy to do that, especially like on a day like today or a night like tonight. But Tommy, shout out again to Tommy's video. Like the rewind was great, and it was a lot of fun to like. It's just fun to see everybody that's in the community, and I feel like, last year he did the same video and it was smaller, and it's just like it's growing, and it's we've been here. I can't believe I've been here for a year, and it's like I feel like I was like the new person like a year ago, and now you guys are all here, and I feel like I know everybody. It's like it's a lot. There's a lot of us, and it's great, and it's amazing, and we hopefully we're here.
This is getting too sentimental.
No.
Let's break it up. Remember, Holly, when you were the new person?
No, yeah, but I don't know. There's going to be somebody. That's what's crazy. I feel like there's going to be more people that come into the community, and like there's like going to be young kids that have been like watching Lego YouTube, have been watching Ryan for like all 10 years that are going to start making. They're going to be old. Maybe their parents are old enough now, or their parents. There's going to be more people. There's going to be more. And like today, I did like I did a live stream with my members, and one of my members was like, "I'm going to start a YouTube channel." Another one's like, "I'm going to start a YouTube channel." It's like people. There's always going to be more people. It's great, and people will leave.
You got to put them down before they get too excited and get any ideas.
I don't know, guys. I think I know. I was like, if you're going to do it, like I was like, just make sure you just like manage your time. Anyway, but I don't know.
No, but
it's fun.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say this pandemic's gonna last at least another 5 years, right? You might like hold up at home, start a YouTube channel.
5 years, son of a bitch.
That's a conservative estimate. You're right. 7 to 10 years.
7 to 10. There you go. That's all right.
Like I was hoping as soon as the clock struck midnight, man, like we're gonna be over.
Lego prices are going up and Omicron's spreading.
Oh, I can't tell which one's worse.
Too
Welcome
real.
to 2022.
Starting my year off crappy.
Well, to bring it back to what Claire was saying, like
no, it's
fine. To keep it sentimental. One thing that we noticed, like at least in the YouTube world, is the growth and like bond that the Instagram like community has become within this past year. And what I see like happening is what's currently happening, where both communities are starting to mesh.
Yeah.
So and that's what's really cool about it.
I've actually met a lot of new people in the community through Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I was hoping for a... Go ahead, Ninja.
I was just saying, like, I think Instagram is the first thing people try to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on your age demographic, right? I feel like, I think some really young people go to TikTok first and stuff.
I feel like you all had a better Instagram experience. I just met a bunch of 12-year-old boys that all loved Ryan way too much and bragged about how they met him at a convention one time.
Following the wrong people, Sam.
Dude, Sand, you're like, this place is weird, man. Like,
right? I'm too old for this.
I feel like that's also like your vibe, though.
No, I don't those 12-year-old boys.
I was like, no, I don't think that's the vibe Sand is putting out.
Hey, Sands. I met somebody the other day who knew who you were.
What?
I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
You would have loved Brick Fair. Sand had all kinds of people coming up to him at Brick Fair. It was crazy, man.
I know, like, can I take a picture with you?
Claire and I went to the Lego store a few days ago, and someone asked to take a picture with me while we were there.
All the way in Cali, man.
No.
Does it count when it's clear, though?
What?
Does it count when it's clear that's asking, though?
Claire wouldn't ask for a picture.
No, you're right. She wouldn't.
I just can't filming. Yeah, there's no consent for that.
So the balance of Instagram, I was going to say, is like I've got I think he's 15. I think he just turned 15, Zane. I think he was 14. I'm like, you don't need to. He's on the Oculus, right? And I'm like, these are not your real friends. You don't need to meet them. A 12-and-a-half-year-old girl. I'm like, anyone you meet online, but you don't, watch out for that. And here we are. And so I got to know Kate through Instagram, through your Let's Build a Challenge on that little wheelie thing. But I think it is that people go there for everything, right? I think YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to YouTube and Google search or search something, right? Or I'm going to go to hang out in the Lego community, whereas people accidentally end up on our live streams that we do. And I'm like, you're my friend in real life and you're not meant to be here. And I call them out. I'm like, you're not. And my goal is to try to keep them just a little bit longer. And then I'll send them a message if they didn't respond. I'm like, I saw that you were there because I can see and you're watching. And so I just think people more accidentally stumble across things. So wouldn't you agree, Kate?
Yeah.
That's the way. You guys are pros at YouTube, though. I think I just posted 2 videos for the first time of the year, and I'm done. It's like,
no.
Pros is a compliment.
No, but
I mean,
I
Ryan is here.
Yeah, that's
Pros
true.
is an overstatement.
Yeah.
2 videos, you matched Sand's entire total for the year. That's pretty good.
That's what I just made that joke.
No, we were on mute.
We were.
No, you weren't on mute. I heard it. Just no one reacted.
Okay. No,
wait,
but
did you actually say that? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
well,
but-
I thought it first. So
What?
So my one of my very best friends she has zero interest in Lego, like none whatsoever. Could not give less F's about it. Like she doesn't even like buying stuff. She's so not sentimental. She like almost laughs at her husband for like saving something she gave him like 10 years ago. Like she does, it's just not that kind of person. She doesn't collect stuff. She hates it. She gets rid of everything.
You're talking about your best friends is really poor.
No, I know. No, hold on. Just so you get, she doesn't like stuff. No, she doesn't like stuff, and she's not sentimental. She's like, this Lego community is great. Maybe I can come on to like one of your live streams. Like the she's understanding that like the community is more than it is, like the social dynamic that's there. It's like she's attracted to that, obviously. And so it's like it's even through me just like describing it to her, and also like me also being like, oh, I gotta live stream, or like, you know, blah blah blah, or like we're traveling to Virginia to meet these people, or he's going to Alabama to meet more people. Shh, don't tell him. Shh, I already told him. You know.
We're going to Alabama?
Whoops.
Let's go, everybody.
Are you gonna come, Josh? We'll be there.
Yeah, I'll road trip.
And anyway, no, but like, and so she's already like, you know, she's caught on to it. So she's like, oh, maybe I'll come on one of your live streams one day. And so I don't know, we'll see. She's not a clout chaser. She's not a clout chaser.
Well, you're right about the community, though. I mean, one of the best things of 2021 for me was Brick Fair, you know, and for many reasons. I mean, one of the biggest ones was just meeting all my friends that I've met and everything, but of course the mocks, you know, like I was saying to you, Brick Snaps, about your Quidditch, like there were so many rad things there. But also one of the biggest regrets is I really wish I would have budgeted my money a little bit better at Brick Fair. That was a big one.
And you could have bought more?
Way more money than I intended to.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's like, it's definitely like an easy one. You're also surrounded by other like mass Lego consumers, which it's like, how often are you, like, usually in like your real life, you're probably like, you know, just maybe a couple of you. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate, you know, when we're all together and we're like, bye.
Dude, in like the last day or two, Chef and I literally purposely tried to stay away from that side of the you know, the convention center, because it's just too tempting. It's too tempting.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, I think the conventions were definitely a highlight of my year as well. You know, being able to go to a couple different ones and meet people in real life, you know.
Yeah.
And that concept, right, of having these relationships with people online and then meeting them in real life. Like, it's something that we didn't think was going to happen, but I think the pandemic, that's been a positive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
If the pandemic brought us anything, it's you know, more relationships.
Other than all those sick and dead people, it's been great.
No, I mean, you gotta look at it glass half full. You do. It's certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at least, like, yeah, like if it wasn't, if pandemic didn't happen, I 100% would not be here. And I think Shy wouldn't have asked me. I think I was here for like 10 minutes, and Shy was like, "Oh, I have a podcast. Like, come. Do you want to? We need a girl. Like, we just.
I'm gonna be real.
I barely know you, but we just need a girl. Can you just like be on?" I was like,
your comment that stood out to me, which we were all like confused and who this new person was. That was very vocal in the chat.
She still had the Marilyn Manson profile, right?
Yes, that one. That's what sparked my interest. So it wasn't like I just chose you out of the blue. You did have some interesting.
He thought I was like a 12-year-old kid or something, like being a brat in the chat. I was like so upset about something, and then it's just like, and then Shy was like, "Oh, this person seems articulate," and like,
it's very articulate right there.
That's all it takes to get on the podcast. You just have to be articulate.
Obviously not. I'm here.
I was angry. I was really angry. There was a live stream going on of a podcast that used to be on. It's no longer in existence, and I was very reactionary. And it's definitely like, it's like the number one thing to like not do on the internet is like see something you like don't like and then be like, ah! And like that was like the one time in my life that's ever happened, and I was so upset. And it was like pandemic related stuff. And anyway, Shy was also in the chat with like the same thoughts that I had, and it's just like, you know, it's like we found Californians like to stick in their little silo. You know, we like kind of all just like cling together a little bit on the West Coast.
You got to be a certain level of weird to ride this ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like Florida men can understand. No?
Shout out to Ryan.
Dude, Florida and California The only similarities they have is they're both sunny states.
Not San Francisco. That's the outlier. It's not sunny.
Okay, you might be right because I've never really hung out in San Francisco.
You shouldn't want to ever.
It is unfortunate that the city is not the same that it used to be. But
Yeah, because I've always heard San Francisco was a really great city, man. I mean,
I heard the same things. No,
if anything, I heard LA was not the good city to go to.
Oh, it's worse, but the weather's better.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it changed.
Expert now.
Because I lived in San Diego when I lived in California, so I was all the way down at the
That's
bottom.
an ideal spot.
San Diego's still.
San Diego. Yeah.
Just does anyone enjoy where they live currently?
I mean,
okay,
yeah.
you got 3 out of 10. Okay, 4 out of 10. That's not bad.
My hands.
Wait. You mean like the house or like the state?
Yeah,
just the general area. We all don't like where we live apparently, but we're all stuck somehow.
Yeah, the state I got is questionable, but the house I love. I mean,
Yeah, I love my apartment. Like it's.
Yeah, you can't look out the window without having to see the neighbors scream at a bag of salt.
So we all love the 100 square feet that we're currently in. But everything outside of that, not so crazy about.
and actually, I spend 95% of my time in here in the house. Not even
but your
the rest of the
basement's
house.
more than 100 square feet.
Yeah, excuse me. Your Lego basement is like the size of my apartment. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't even spend much time in the rest of the house, man.
What is it? Isn't it? It's like 1,200 square feet. It's just the basement, right?
Well, the house is almost 4,000. So that's what the garage. The garage is connected to the house. That's
You
part
can't
of it.
count garage as square footage. Is it air conditioned?
Yeah, that's not conditioned.
Yeah, it's got 2 ACs, dude.
Okay, you can count it as square footage, but get out of here, Hive. You don't count.
It's ridiculous, man. I've never done anything like it.
My first email in America was stuckinamerica@hotmail.com. Then it was still in America at hotmail.com. And then it transitioned because Hotmail went to Martin from Alabama at Gmail. So finally it grew on me and it's quite lovely. It's 80. I mean, it's 80 degrees here right now. I can't complain. And I've got
Wait, Fahrenheit?
Flash. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ryan.
You're using
This guy in the
Fahrenheit?
chat lives in Nogales. It's like 5 minutes away.
Question for the Alabama gentleman.
Yeah.
What the hell is there to do in Alabama?
Yeah, he's trying to put an itinerary together.
Go to Pensacola.
Oh, okay.
No. Hopefully inside other than the church that was bombed, what is there to do where the convention is?
There's a place called Neon Moon Bar where
I don't drink.
Karaoke. You don't have to drink. You can dance or watch people
I don't
dance.
sing either.
You can go to the casino.
That sounds like a missed opportunity.
He doesn't have money to gamble.
I don't.
There's a
Right, never
Walmart,
mind.
there's a
Never mind.
Target.
Walmart, I'm in.
There you go. There's like 4
There's
near
Top
there.
Golf, and that's about it.
Top Golf is right there. Yeah,
Like
there's
that.
not a lot really. You can sit in car parks and parking lots.
Actually, one day, because Alabama's so
sounds like
bad, we're driving
Ohio.
to Georgia to go to Atlanta Brico.
Are you going to do that? Fantastic.
At least it won't be boiling hot down there this time of year.
Yeah.
He just
So-
said it's 80 degrees.
That's pretty
It's
nice.
80
It's
degrees
not gonna be that hot over there.
Yeah, but
It won't
dude,
be, it won't
trust
be
me.
that.
outside of
It-
my house right now.
Well, you've been to Florida in the summertime, right? I mean, Alabama is not as bad, but it's right there,
mild
man.
right now.
It's
Wait,
the humidity that makes it so bad.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a 74-degree differential between Kate and Martin
I
right now?
It's 16 degrees outside of my house right now. But we both love where we live. So
Yes,
that's
there you go. There you go. Oh man. Whew.
Ohio.
You would really like where Kate's from.
if you like beer, then
Wisconsin?
definitely
From
Wisconsin?
From Wisconsin?
No,
Did you
I'm
say I
in,
like Wisconsin?
No,
I'm in Bend,
you
Oregon.
would like Bend. You would like.
Oh, I
Bend.
hear such good things about Oregon.
Yeah.
Bend in particular.
I'm at the bottom of the Mount Bachelor and the Cascade Mountains, so it's really pretty and tons of stuff to do, especially during the summer and winter time. Yeah, we're kind of like a touristy ski town.
Is there more to do than Birmingham, Alabama?
I
Yes,
guarantee
there's
it.
a lot to do
Yes.
there.
It depends how open-minded you are for fun. And let me.
I don't know.
I will give you a good time in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, open-mindedness and Birmingham do not go hand in hand.
Sweet Home Alabama stands.
No. No, no.
I feel like there's a Bricks and Minifigs around there, isn't there?
Nearest one there's in Alpharetta, which is North Atlanta. But Atlanta Brick Co, like you say, is probably it's a 2-hour drive. And
No, there's one like 2 states away. I checked Google. I was trying to find one.
You're gonna love it there.
Am I?
You're only there for a weekend, and you're there for a convention. And when you're in a convention, this was something I didn't realize. Like when I went to Virginia, I was like,
This
what?
convention's.
No, it's not for old people.
Well, he's not totally wrong.
Oh man.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Rich?
How are you?
Hey, Rich.
Thanks for joining, Rich. I know, like, what's it called?
Happy New Year's.
Happy
Oh,
New
cheers.
Year. How was 2022?
Sunny and hot. Hey, Dan.
Good.
Pretty hot.
It is. It's sunny, hot, and World Peace is the same place it was yesterday. It's nothing different.
Nothing
So
different.
Y2K is fake. I knew it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting warmer over on your guys' neck of the woods, right?
It's getting warmer everywhere.
It is our summertime.
Yeah.
Was it 26 centigrade at the moment? So it's not crazy.
Can you say
we're
that-
a little bit behind there. We're at 23, but it's a.
Can
it's a
you
nice
use
23.
proper temperature ratings?
I don't know what this Celsius is that you speak of.
Yeah, you know the easiest way to calculate something when 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. Yeah, that's what we use.
It's way too simple.
Right. So
Yeah,
we
that's
use
fair.
the right measurements.
Oh,
Can you
sure.
do me a solid? and use proper ones?
Right.
Actually, the argument for Fahrenheit is that when it's hot, it's near 100, so that seems hot, and when it's cold, it's near 0. Which
You know,
seems
but
cold.
when Dan
So
puts it like
feel
that,
they
it doesn't make me
actually
wonder.
sense.
Rick,
26
Rick
being
Hive,
hot doesn't make
Hive,
sense.
whatever your name is, he's the enemy in this argument. We have to defend our stupid ways of measuring things, otherwise we're the idiots.
Yeah, now that I
think
think
it's
about it, I
too
don't know
late.
why we use 32 degrees for freezing.
Don't
point.
think about
Because
it. Just
we're the
blindly
idiots.
follow and support.
Same with
It's
mine.
like whenever they talk about like kilometers, I'm like, how many miles is that, man? Like what?
1.6.
I don't know.
Have
going
you
on?
have you noticed that everybody knows how to convert? Like everyone knows how to convert one direction, but we don't know how to convert the other way.
I don't know how to convert either way.
I used to have a
Make
calculator in
calculators.
miles, so I'm not.
I'm
cool
pretty
with
sure
miles.
Americans are like the last
Fahrenheit,
people on this
forget it.
planet still using our form of measurement.
Listen, we get stuff by the gallon. That's pretty cool. What do you? That's cool.
I mean, I do like gallon. Gallon sounds good. It
Gallon's
sounds
good, right?
Yeah, I
Martin can
Isn't
agree since he's moved here, right? Gallon, good.
In Alabama, we don't even have gallons, so it's milk.
Yeah, you do the 5-gallon bucket. I know you guys get
Yeah.
everything good there.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna actually go on that and go tend to the chickens. I actually have to get some eggs. And
Is that an analogy?
Happy New Year! Thank you for
it's true.
joining.
I'll let Try back in.
New
So
Year.
thanks for having me.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, cheers.
I also have to go tend to the chickens. I'll be right back.
He really does have a part.
Quote unquote.
I think that's the kids or the dogs. I don't know.
Chickens aren't that bad. So you just like throw some scraps back there and they eat it.
Give them a
Kids.
PlayStation, man. They're at it for hours. You know, that's what I've done with my.
Are we
kids.
talking about actual chickens or?
Oh, sorry, kids. Yeah,
I was
sorry,
like,
kids.
yeah, I thought
Chickens
kids.
don't play PlayStation.
They might.
Yes, true.
Claire, she has her doll. She wanted to show you.
Oh my god! It's exactly like her.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
like she was the model for the doll.
Isn't it?
It's so
is it the same suit? Like
In a
No.
nice way.
No, that's what's
close.
so amazing.
It's
So
very
nice.
cute.
My son Will won this at his elementary school for her randomly, and then my parents bought this for her for Christmas without even knowing.
Oh my
It's meant
Yeah.
to be.
I love that this is like stuff you can get now. It's so cute, man. It's
They had those when you were younger.
No.
Your parents just bought you crappy gifts.
no man. Oh, good.
See,
So,
Martin-
yeah, Martin's asking the right question. Kate, do you have one
Do
too?
you have one?
I really want a split. It's
I
so
feel like-
soft.
I
I was
feel
like,
like
I want one of these so
Three
bad.
generations of unicorns right
Thank
there. Yeah,
God
that'd
we
be
use
so
six
cute.
things and $300 American Girl dolls.
How much actually? Have the
They're
price?
like $100.
They were $100
Anymore.
back in the day.
The old ones are, yes. The new
Yeah,
ones aren't as much.
Are there more? They're more accessible now.
Yeah, way more.
That's good. They were. I never had one. I had a Magic Attic one because it was the cheaper version.
My cousin had like 5, and I didn't want them, but I was jealous that someone could afford to spend $500 on dolls.
A doll, yeah.
Now look at all the Lego you have.
I was gonna say, I hope nobody's jealous about the AT-AT.
I'm sure. I mean, think about the amount of Lego we buy is like it's almost like a fantasy for like any kid.
And they can never touch it.
It was a fantasy for ourselves, right? This was my fantasy as a 15-year-old.
Exactly, same.
Well, you know what?
I mean, at 15, I was thinking about other things.
Yeah.
You have your mind in
I had a car at 15.
Well, that reminded me of the whole Lego movie synopsis, and I was debating with my buddy about it because I was saying, like, you know, it's not fair that his dad had this intricate, huge, expensive city that he had built and stuff.
I'm sorry,
and he
his
didn't let his
son get a job?
No, but I mean, his kid could have played with other Lego. You know what I mean? But my friend was convinced, like, no, man, that was the point of the movie. His dad needed to share his Lego with his son. I was like, what? Not exactly, man. I was like, you know how much that stuff costs, dude? You know,
Man, my kids don't know how lucky they are to get to play with the sets they get to play with. But then again, I don't want to be that dad that goes, you don't know how lucky you are, you know? Like, I just let them do it and cringe when I get it back, you know? Like, have you broken anything?
No, my dad keeps inviting his friends' kids to our house.
Oh, I get that.
No way, dude.
And we're like, oh, we're not home. We're absolutely home.
We're
absolutely
actually dead.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, we live in like 1,200 square feet, like, and so it's like there's nowhere to go. I can't like hide the Lego from some like people. It's like it's not gonna happen. Anything.
That's why you put it all in one room and you have a key to it.
We did that actually for the cat sitter.
We did that for the cat sitter. We're like, she's gonna think we're crazy. So let's
Let's lock our craziness away.
Well, I was pretty happy too because when we had that party a few weeks ago, the parents at least asked me, like, hey, can they see your Lego and stuff? You know, like nobody just barged down in here, you know, without
was
asking.
that the alternative that they just all bum rush the basement? Like you can't stop them.
I feel like you should have like a ton of like oven mitts that the kids are like allowed.
But they were all very well behaved. I was so
Yeah,
you better check that.
They really were. I couldn't believe it.
Oven mitts on.
I got a question in relation to that question for everybody here. Does anyone in your family like want to show off your own Lego collection?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie, man.
I'm like,
my family stopped talking to me after they saw what I have. Bit of an opposite.
No, my dad.
It's when they realize.
So like, you know, my dad's been like, I don't know, whatever. My dad is like, when he meets new people or when he like sees people that he hasn't seen in a while, he's like, Claire's doing great. You know, she's doing these Lego videos, blah, blah, blah. I started an architecture company. He literally doesn't say a single word about that. Like nothing. Like the first thing he's like, she has all these Lego videos and he's like, here, this is a link to her channel. Look at her videos. It's like so cute. But it's like, anyway, it's really fun. My dad always says I should show them off. Yes, is Benji. And Benji's
Well, for me, it's not just about showing my stuff off. Like I would love, because I like seeing everybody's videos, but I would love to see in person your Lego room or just your collection, or even if it's just like your shelf. I would love to see everybody's stuff because I think Claire had said, maybe Sands had said at one time about how like all that is, it's like an extension of you. You know what I mean? Of your personality, or like however you got your stuff set up, or what kind of stuff you have set up, or you know,
what can
you know, I talk about like Shy City and how it like it's like vertical instead of horizontal. You know what I mean? Like it's really awesome.
Dang.
I'm going to play the.
It's okay.
That's right. I was going to say I'm going to play the devil's advocate here and say that I actually started using my Lego for Lego-based therapy sessions with kids and kids with autism, and because I've got a lot of stuff just sitting in boxes, and it's mostly dismantled. I don't build it very often. I got to a point where I'm like, what am I doing with all this Lego just sitting here doing nothing? So for the last 2 terms, I've been working at a school, and now I'm in the throes of setting up a business doing Lego-based therapy. And the reward that you get, or the reward that I've got from working with kids that don't have access to the stuff that we have access to or have purchased is freaking amazing. Like I take a dozen sets in at the beginning of a term. I have 5 kids, and they look at them and they're blown away because these aren't the big stuff. These are sort of like your small mediums, but they're just used to it, just a pile. And they're just, it's so rewarding, and I found it really cathartic. I also found that they're not used to looking at Lego pieces like we are. So if it's upside down or sideways, or doesn't look like it looks in the picture, they really struggle with it. So I spend my whole time just sitting there, just helping them, encouraging them, and just working on some life skills with these kids. It's really I feel like it's an amazing use of the Lego that's just sitting here doing nothing. So
no, it isn't. We joke that we don't want anyone to touch it, when the reality is
That's not a joke.
no, okay, but every time people come over, he's like, he shows everybody everything, and then we don't ever, like, people don't leave our house without Lego. It's like we're like, oh, let's collect all these promos and like we'll sell them one day, and it's like we're not selling any of these things. We're like, we're giving them away, and we're like bringing our friends into the community.
Hold on.
and
You're
stuff.
saying this is done out of the goodness of our hearts. This is calculated. We give them a small thing so they're not incentivized to do something while we're not paying attention.
Well, my whole thing too was I thought about it when that party was going on, before they all came down, and I was like, I know how I feel when I look at this insanity, you know what I mean, and how excited I get as an adult. So I was like, these little kids, man, I was like, I can't imagine what must wash over them as they see all of this stuff. And I don't even just collect like just Star Wars, there's Ninjago and like Ghostbusters and Harry Potter and like everything else, so I almost felt like, how could I not, show off these kids?
My kids have been conditioned. They've been conditioned on how to treat my Lego, and they know that the levels that if they break something, that they know to hide, basically.
Yeah, and it's actually the parents
their kids around and they go, "Oh, look, there's all this Lego," and stuff.
Right. And the parents seem more excited and bewildered and amazed than the kids did, almost.
That's the best part of it, is that watching adults just turn into children.
So like the kids would ask me all kinds of questions, like, like, why did you pick this one, or like, like all these random questions. Right? The number one question every adult would ask me: so how do you afford all this? Like that was the number one question every one of them asked me, because it's not like I've got a shelf full. It's a huge room full of it, and I was like, debt.
Ask me later when the wife's not around.
Credit card when your spouse isn't watching.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's amazing.
I'll tell you.
During the pandemic, we have a ton of kids in our neighborhood, and my husband and I both work at the same high school, and so we were like, oh my god, this sucks so bad. Like, we have to do something fun. And so I like made the little mosaic kits for the kids in the neighborhood, like Will's friends, and then it kind of just became more of a bigger thing. But like, we would set up like a folding table outside on the lawn, and the kids would do it outside, and it was so much fun. And so like now it's like I'm the Lego lady, in the neighborhood. So like kids will, like, in this room is in the front of the house, so it's all windows, like in front of me and on the side. And there's some teenagers that live across the street, and like they'll come up to the window and like tap on it, which kind of scares me sometimes, but like they'll tap on it if I'm working on like a bigger project, and they'll be like, cool, and it's so fun.
I'll be like, get off my property.
I'm like, hey, like, okay, bye. But it's cool to see teenagers, for me, like get excited about Lego, because like they're so into their phones, like especially like seeing them at school. And like my volleyball girls have gotten like into it again, and like a couple of them have like actually gone like and gotten the Winnie the Pooh set and like some other things, and like they're actually building, and I'm like, this is so cool, so it's fun to see kids become kids again, because they should be.
I agree.
I'm banking on my kids going into a dark age, so I can get all that investment back.
And it does seem like it does seem like it's more acceptable every year. You know what I mean? To be
absolutely
at any age. And see, the reason why it was hard for me to see that it wasn't easy for other people was because I grew up a nerd. You know, I grew up collecting comic books, and I was into anime and all this other stuff. So like, I was already wearing T-shirts like this. Everybody knew me for like knowing all that stuff. You know what I mean? So like, when I transitioned into Lego, it wasn't like a weird thing. Yeah. But I can see where other people come from different backgrounds and stuff where like, you know, it just doesn't seem acceptable to, and not even like to make fun of you, just to be like, no, that just doesn't seem like an acceptable thing an adult should do. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad to see that landscape.
It's definitely become more mainstream. When I started Well Lug, it was about 9-10 years ago now. When we did our first show, a reporter from the paper came along and wrote a story, and it was questionable at best. It insinuated that we were in the basement, coming out of closets, playing with kids' toys, and it did not make us look good at all. It really didn't. It didn't, and I was kind of devastated because I don't have a basement, so you know that wasn't true. But over the years, it's become way more socially acceptable to be a Lego fan and a collector and a builder for a number of reasons, and probably the first reason and one of the major causes is the social media influence. So your long-term content creators like Ryan and Jang and people that have been doing this for a decade and have just been putting content out all the time as adults, other adults slowly start to see it because their kids were watching it and whatnot. The next thing is Lego Masters. Lego Masters has been going for 4 or 5 years now, 4 years in Australia, I think. That explosion post Lego Masters was massive globally when that went to the US and back to Australia, and now there's 13 countries that are doing Lego Masters. So that, you know, that's literally adults playing with bricks. So, you know, that's made it more socially acceptable. And I guess the third thing is just then the growth of the community, both this community that create content, no matter how big of a content creator you are, but also the recognized community and the lugs and stuff and just shows. So there's more and more shows now than there was 8 years ago. There's more lugs than there was 8 years ago. There's more people creating content. So all of those things have just pushed it forward. And the final thing, I guess it should have been 4, was Lego coming to the party in 2019 and actually creating a adults welcome brand, or 2019, 2020? Yeah. 18 plus. Whenever that was, when they made that brand, that was really one of the pivotal turning points that non-Lego people could look at this and say, oh, this has got 18 plus on the box. It's okay for me to buy Lego. It's okay for me to build Lego. All of those things have got us to where we are now. And I can only see this going from strength to strength in the next few years, as long as Lego continue to produce the quality sets that they're producing.
Well, Lego's doing what other companies have done for other things, you know, like the MCU did for comic books in a way, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, where they're pushing the narrative and the perception of it being different, you know what I mean? That it's not weird to, you know, for instance, I remember I've debated with a few different people in the past about this general topic, and like for one person, I remember telling him, like, if I was sitting here putting a puzzle together, you wouldn't be saying any of this, you know what I mean? Because the puzzle is more normalized, you know what I mean? Like anybody can sit there and put a puzzle together. So I was like, there's no difference between doing that and putting a Lego set together. And a lot of my sports friends, they'll give me a lot of crap, and I'm like, dude, you're throwing a ball around. Like you're getting on me about putting a Lego set together, but you're throwing a ball around. I know it's more socially acceptable, but you know, it's still a child's toy. You know what I mean? So it's all about perception. And Lego is just definitely changing that, especially with adult line and stuff like that, you know. Now, I don't think there's still lines they're going to cross. So we'll have to rely on other companies for that.
18 plus friend sets?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
No. I don't think it needs to happen. There's different ways to, like...
Yes, like by canceling the theme.
Well, what's one thing that everyone would like to see Lego do if they had no rules? Like what's a theme that, yes.
Canceling friends.
No, come on. Come on, buddy.
No, I mean, for me, it would be like Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones would be an epic Lego line. Like, epic. They'll never do it, you know? They'll never do it.
I want to see Fast and the Furious Speed Champions.
You got Dom's Charger, right? That's something.
That's not
something.
I think it would be a tie between like Disney Parks rides and Game of Thrones.
They're already doing Disney Parks rides,
but they don't really do them.
They should do
really
more.
do them.
What if they did Disney monorail?
It's one at a time. They're doing one.
Dude, I would smack a baby right now for a monorail to be on sale. Dude,
the Disney one?
Why?
That's an expression.
He's just looking for.
No, we really need to bring back a monorail.
It's never coming back, man. It's never coming back.
And
if they did bring it back, it certainly wouldn't be in its form and glory form.
Yeah,
it would be a completely different build. It'd be completely different.
A more simplified version, you think?
I think probably more robust because the monorail motors had real problems with stripping the gears. So I think they would probably bring back a more robust motor, probably bigger gearing, I would imagine. But I don't know.
18 plus Duplo.
We need that. We need it.
They would make like a mature. They should do like an 80+ line or something.
That's Duplo.
That's true. It is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, it kind of goes back full
I'll take
circle.
a moment of silence to respect Betty White's passing.
Oh man, that's right.
Hive, I said a moment of silence, not for you to talk. All right, silence over. Thank you, everybody.
Pull one up for my homie.
There it is.
This track is definitely one that people would want to.
Have you asked the question? What are everybody's predictions for 90th anniversary celebration sets or themes this year?
It's the 90th anniversary of Lego, not of the brick, right?
Of Lego, yeah, of the company.
I say we get a proper wooden duck.
Actual wooden duck.
Yeah, they did make the Lego original theme 2 years ago, and then only released the minifigure and never anything else.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be cool to see an actual remake of the wooden duck. That'd be cool, actually.
They have a bunch of wooden block drawers and stuff, right?
Yeah, why are those so
Those
expensive? Are those hand carved?
That's like oak. It's like a nice wood.
Yeah,
It's
but
expensive.
dude, it's like $100 for like 3-peg coat hanger or something.
They priced me out, and I am the
ridiculously
exact
expensive.
demographic.
Oops.
I like
Got
wood.
him.
I like Lego. I am the exact demographic, and I won't touch that stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
And
build
the stained
it
ones
myself.
cost even more. The darker
Not
stained one costs more.
Yeah, I was like, what? It's like they're gold in the middle of it or something.
I think it doesn't feel right like on the same website as
but-
like if they did like a collab with like Design Within Reach and it was sold on Design Within Reach's website.
Why design? Wouldn't it make more sense to do a collab with Home Depot?
No, Design Within Reach is also known as Design for the Rich. It's like an expensive like
Rich? What?
yeah, it's like an expensive like furniture line or whatever, you know. So
Could
like
do more with IKEA though, couldn't they? You know, they got that thing with IKEA. They could just
no
do
one's
some
buying
flat
no
pack
one's gonna buy
furniture, couldn't they? With a Lego logo?
$100, but no one's gonna buy like $100 coat hanger from IKEA.
Also, IKEA doesn't really use wood; they use composite.
Melamine.
Yeah, it's like compressed balsa wood or something.
Don't get it near water.
Dude, I just saw Get the Bricks comment. He says, "Rip that sandwich, dude." Killing that sandwich, dude.
Sandwich? What?
RIP that sandwich.
Oh, weren't you eating a sandwich?
No, it's two slices of pizza on top of each other. It's to
Oh,
consume twice
I
the
thought
amount
it
of pizza in half the time.
So it's a pizza sandwich. Yeah. Thank you, Holly.
No, it's pizza. It's okay.
I agree with
Let me
you.
repeat this for those that didn't pick it up, Holly. It's 2 slices of pizza stacked on top of each other, so I can eat 2 slices of pizza in half the time.
That's how he eats them.
Is the cheese touching each other?
Yeah,
Yes.
the cheese touches itself.
Yeah, so it's a glorified sandwich.
No,
It
it's
totally
okay.
is, yeah.
Okay,
It just
one
got
more
real.
time for the boys back at home. Holly, it's 2 slices of pizza.
That's like me saying
Pizza
I'm going
sandwich
to
would
put
be
2
two
slices
slices
of
of
bread
bread.
on top of each other so I can eat twice the amount of bread at once.
This
Bread
is
on
crust. You don't use crust to make bread. You use crust to make pizza.
But
Crust is bread.
Holly's having like.
But it's both dough.
Crust is bread.
Why must you
You guys-
categorize
Real
everything,
topics
Holly?
tonight.
Can't some things just be pure?
No.
You guys love to brag about like,
Why?
oh, I used to work at the Lego store. Oh, I have all this backwater Lego knowledge from years and years. I used to deliver pizza for Domino's several times in my life. I know pizza, and I know the Domino's game. I was almost murdered many times in rich neighborhoods.
You
in
know
South
what?
Florida.
You know what? I remember on Cali Brick Clique you talking about that.
Yeah.
And no, you didn't talk about that. You talked about some stories that you could tell, like dangerous stories about delivering pizza. But I think it was like that was stories for another time or something. I was like,
it
now the time
Now is the time.
No, I'll have to if I'm invited back to the Cali Brick Clique for a third appearance.
Part 3.
Maybe we'll talk some pizza delivery stories.
The next season.
I agree with Adam in the chat. If you're sticking 2 pieces of pizza together, it pretty much becomes a calzone.
I know it is. That's
Calzone's
actually
completely different. Calzone's got ricotta. Calzone's got different toppings.
It's simple.
Look, he's got a
straightforward. It's pizza.
Everyone has their thing.
He doesn't like.
Why must everything have a label? I thought this was almost 2022. Grow up.
But I'm gonna have to go with you and Adam on that one. I think a calzone is probably the best.
It's closest, yeah.
It's not a calzone. A calzone is
Well,
like.
I know it's not.
How is a calzone?
And Sam, sprinkle some ricotta cheese on that thing, please. So we can call it a calzone.
Dan, you know what a calzone is?
Yeah, a calzone is basically a pizza pasty.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's made like a pasty.
I feel like on this note, at like
Pasty's the thing that women put over their nipples, isn't it?
That's how I
that's a pasty. That's a pasty.
All right, never mind.
And it's not only for
Why am I
women.
not surprised?
You're right.
Everything
You're right.
that
I'm
I
sorry.
name
Men can
has
wear
a
them
different
too.
meaning.
My bad.
Do it, Claire. We know you want to.
Dan's like, what?
I was gonna say, I feel like at this point,
Every time, Ninja. Every time.
this is the precipice and the high point of conversation of just cognitive like.
We did it, guys. We
and
peaked.
You want to take a
fluidity.
break to make sure you get over. You want to get.
No, I'm at this point. I think is when we're 25 minutes over what we committed to doing.
We didn't even get to Stromboli's.
You get the bonus content.
That's a whole new game.
Let them have an opportunity to ask.
Hot
They're only
Pockets.
asking
And
how we're eating it,
Sam's-
not what we're eating.
For the next year,
It's Hawaiian.
join us on Cali Brick Clique for more guests, more Sam's trying to be a host
More
on
of the
Cali
same
Brick
guests.
More
and
pasties.
but just honestly, like we wanted to have a live stream just to like connect with everybody, but most of all say thank you to our community and to our guests for supporting Cali Brick Clique this entire time. It has been a ton of fun. It has been more important to Shy, Ninja, and I than you guys can realize. It has been, and once again, I will repeat myself, you are not a host on this podcast.
I just feel like you are being a little disingenuous. I feel like
Anyway.
all 3 of you at one point have said you wanted to quit this.
All right. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence. It's time for you to leave. But Shy, you can kick us whenever. But on that note, I'm going to pass it off to Shy Ninja. But thank you from our household to yours, to everybody. And, we're here to stay for, I don't know how many more episodes we've got in us, but we're probably going to ask you to come back.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
thank you again, you guys. Happy New Year. And to many, many more episodes of Cali Brick Clique.
And be easy on your wallets on the first.
Cheers, Claire.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
guys.
Cheers.
No,
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, I can't end it better than that. So with that being said, let's roll that music. All right, guys.
Woo!
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.